I have true love.
And we're live.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey.
Wow. Okay.
Hey guys, what's up? You know what it is. Welcome to Roller Roleplay, the D&D show that forces my players just to roll with it. I am your DM named Dan. Hi. We're on episode 14 on Dungeons and Mad Mage. Woo woo woo. Continuing on level 3. Yeah, it's only been a few days, but let's just check in with our players. How's everyone doing? Hey. Hi. How you guys doing? Good?
Great.
Great.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Excited to play D&D.
Cool.
Agreed.
Ooh,
Awesome.
Marco.
I do want to say I do love Justin Santa's shirt. Let's all appreciate that. I think
Yes.
And
Santa
I love
space
that it's
shirt.
August and it's Santa, so like we're getting real big head start.
Oh yeah.
Christmas
Great.
in August, July, whatever.
We're late. We're late for Christmas in July. We're early for Christmas in December.
I heard
Yeah.
Summer,
Whatever.
Halloween is a thing too, with Halloween in the summer. I've seen that.
No, that's
Yeah.
not a thing.
No.
Okay.
Just,
Well, whatever.
Just crush that right now. That's not a
Okay. Well, that's fine. All right. Well, let's just again love you guys. Thank you again for everyone in the chat who's tuning in, or if you're watching this later, thank you again for your continued support. Appreciate it. Let's just get into the episode, right? All right.
Yeah,
Let's go into
let's
today's
go.
episode of Roll or
We'll play!
play.
Roar. All right. So in our last episode, our players continued their adventure through level 3 of the Undermountain, the Sargoth level. Our players decided to swim up the Sargoth River to explore. Great job on that natural 19, Justin. That is when they came across a
Getting them out.
and fought some Balguras. There were actually 2 Balguras, but both of them were able to summon another one. So 2 Balguras became 4. Luckily, our players killed them all and found a pirate skeleton with a rusty short sword and an old tankard. Next to the skeleton on the wall was a slot that fits the blade of the rusty sword. This caused an opening in the cave ceiling. Falling from it was a chest filled with treasure that our players collected. Later on, our players traveled down the Sargoth River and came across some Grimlocks eating fish, and next to it was a lair of sea hags. Their names were Coral Black, Gurgle Brine, and Culdra Cuttlefingers. The hags wanted to talk with the group, especially about the drow in this area, but Oz did not want to linger for too long and decided to lead the group away from the hags. As our group progressed the caves, they walked past some powerful water geysers, and Zaimina made the joke that it reminds of Nanette and Oz's passionate night together. But Oz mentioned that this never happened. Nanette is in fact asexual. Our group also discovered a bubbly, but not boiling hot cauldron filled with murky water, and there were 5 rusty keys at the bottom of it. Mikil decided to touch the water to make sure it wasn't hot. Even though it wasn't hot, an Elder Rune appeared on the cauldron. Quelos, the Elder Rune of Water. The Elder Rune affected Oz and casted the equivalent of a slow spell, for how long was uncertain. Zaimina was successfully able to dispel this powerful magic, and then mentioned how annoyed she was of Hallister. Shortly after that, a watery visage of a face came out of the water. This was Hallister toying with our group, especially confronting the fact that our group killed a part of Trissa's members. Our group, unbothered by it, continued their journey southwest through the caves. Passing through these caves, our group was confronted by an unwelcoming Drider, and our party managed to kill it, especially with the damaging blight that Zaimina did to it. #NippleBlight 2024. And that is where we...
#NippleBlight
I'm
2020.
so glad I
2024.
had you up for that because I was listening to the stream,
Yeah.
so I'm so glad I heard that part.
Oh, yeah, you are welcome. All right, so let's show you guys the big map of how far you have progressed so far. You guys really made a big dent last time.
We were focused.
All right. So, yeah, you guys started again. You guys started up here. This was to level 2. And then you navigated through, like, the spider part here, and then Trissa's chambers, and the Kinky Playtime room, through the cave, to the river. And then that's when you navigated through the sea hags here, the cauldron here. You guys have not explored this northern portion yet, if you wanted to, but you guys chose to go to the west, and you guys decided to go here into this area where the Drider was. So let me bring you guys up here. And then I can tell you guys a little bit more about this room, and I'll actually reveal this area a little bit more so that you guys can take a look. And I do apologize, guys. The map is pretty big, so we are going to try to zoom as much as we can, but these maps are pretty massive. So let's do this here. We'll just do all this. Okay. 1 second. Let me reveal, because it's a very awkward angle here. So we'll do this.
An expanded dungeon.
Probably.
Oh, we found Karen.
All right.
Oh, good.
Okay. So, a couple things here. So, let's do this. Ba-bum. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay. So, in this area right here, where you guys were, and I mentioned a little bit about this before, there was some humanoid figures, or just figures in general, they were probably petrified or turned to stone, and they are wrapped in webbing, encasing probably from the Drider.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 40 foot high ceiling. Wow. Yeah, filled with these people. I know. And you just see between these cocoons are just web strands that kind of create some rough terrain as well. I mean, all of you can take a closer look at it if you want, but you would have to get rid of the webbing to see what they are, or if you don't care, you can just move on. And this right here is another entryway. It's not to an expanded dungeon, so that is another way you guys can go.
Thanks.
Just letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is also not an expanded dungeon. So this is it. So this leads to another map. This leads to another map.
And that just leads to certain death.
You have to explore to find out.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We could.
I mean, I don't really care about the statues, but I'm gonna cast bonfire on them so they fall to the ground anyway.
Okay, sounds good.
Why not?
You cast bonfire to them. Slowly but surely, they fall one at a time. Some are smaller in size, some are big chunks. Over a few minutes, you do notice that these creatures included several drow, kuo-toas, so the fish creatures, and troglodytes, which were those lizard people with abs that Kimarie really liked. Yeah. So those were the main three in there. So you probably see... Oh, actually, there is some dwarf miners and human pirates in there, too. All of them are locked in poses of combat with expressions of fear on their faces. So I guess from just passive intelligence, they were fighting something that turned them into stone. And left here. And then in this part where you guys are at right now, this is actually... it's a cave, but it resembles the maw of some great fish. Natural columns of rock support the 30-foot high ceiling. In the middle of the cave stands a half-crumbled statue of a princely human clad in plate armor, his sword drawn and at the ready. It is a crumbled statue, though. It looks like a stone statue, and it's again the same visage. Looks like it was trying to fight something. And then you see the Sargoth River here, and in this area right here, across the river, you do see what appears to be another cave. There is a black gondola here that I will just say, for time's sake, can fit all of your horses and you if you want. It's a really big gondola, and it's very durable, and it won't sink. Okay.
Okay.
So, internet, don't bother me.
What's in the gondola?
What's in the gondola is a skeleton. It is a black-robed tiefling skeleton holding a 10-foot pole that is on the back. And it just turns its head slowly to you and turns back, smiling and all.
Oh, so he's our driver. Cool.
Well, we don't know where he's going, but
He has a pole!
we have other options, too. We can go to the south. But honestly, I am quite tired from casting all of those spells earlier.
So you want to rest?
I mean, without metagaming that, I'm just throwing that in there in conversation. Wow.
Do you think that's Skullport over there?
I don't get the feeling this is much of a port, but maybe that skeleton can take us there if it doesn't kill us with its pull.
Maybe. Do we want to?
Is this a safe spot next to the river too, or should we like go back by the Drider if we're gonna long rest?
There's no webs over here. We should... I think if that skeleton were going to attack us, it would have already.
Well, I guess sitting here too, we can see if any other people or creatures take him up on his gondola ride. So it's a good observation point. Plus, it'll be hard for something to sneak up on us by the water, and the webbing is heavy or difficult terrain. So,
All right,
All
makes
right,
sense to me.
we'll make camp.
and I'm gonna have Michael 4 right here,
Alright.
and he will have the command to attack anything that is hostile to him.
Alright. Sounds good. So, as you decide to sleep in this maybe petrified filled cave, who's taking watch?
I'll take first watch.
Alright.
Take second and third, since I only need 4 hours.
Alright. Anyone else want to assist with watching, or are you gonna get just
Nope. I'm getting my full rest. This
Hello.
third- What? Did you say little
Out of game,
hoe?
what a little hoe. In game, wow, you really
I don't
do
think
not
I've
want to
ever
stay
watched.
awake for more than one watch ever, do you?
I don't think I've ever done a watch
No. And it shows,
in this
honestly.
game.
Okay.
I need my beauty rest.
You cover your face with a mask. What kind of beauty rest is there?
Deep.
The mask is there to protect your face. His face.
It's majority beak.
Okay.
Slash beak.
So first watch, nothing happens. Zymina, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Hearing or sight?
I can give you both, so you can roll with advantage with your sight. I assume you have the goggles on.
Yep. At all times. Which, thank God for that.
Oh,
Thank God.
Typing is hard.
That was a 2.
And that's a 22.
That's much
Yay.
better.
Much better.
Okay,
I don't have it for hearing. I'm just letting you know, just sight.
that's fine. Yeah, no worries. So as the rest of your team is pretty much taking a rest, you see 3 ghostly pirates start making their way up the river, talking to each other.
Okay. I am not going to make any noise. I'm just going to, like, observe them from, like, behind this rock, I guess. Because I guess I would be keeping watch, like, here. So I can see there and there. So I'm just watching them, observing. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to out myself or anything.
Sure. So I'm just going to show you guys. It's just a general stat of a ghost, so it's exactly what you think they are. Just imagine all of them, and you see like some worn up pirate hats, some rusty, like some necklaces, holding a spectral cutlass, like all these things. Pretty much on a Pirates of the Caribbean ride. It's
Oh,
basically
okay.
all of this. And you see them all kind of like punching each other, and like it looks like they're arguing a bit as well. They're just kind of looking around. Do you do anything? You're still keeping
Observing them. I'm not going to do anything.
okay, sounds good. Throughout the night, you do see them go up the river, and then as like 30 minutes pass, they all go down the river again, and then you do not see them.
Okay.
And then third watch, nothing.
Cool.
So it is, you guys got a full rest, you guys got all your spells back, abilities back. If you have the option to choose your spells, please choose them accordingly. And yeah. It's interesting because you wake up and it's hard to grasp time. You were still in a very wet, cold, damp cave. It really wasn't the most comfortable place to rest. You still hear The water from the river as well. It's still very dark. Again, there's no natural light here, so there's spider webs. There's a creepy tiefling skeleton with black robes and a black gondola. Like it's essentially like a horror Pirates of the Caribbean type of atmosphere right now that you guys are at. But yeah, you guys can decide what to do or say or whatever you guys want to contribute.
I love it down here. It's so creepy.
You would. Alright. Do we want to go back to the north and check that out? Or do we want to go out the doorway in the Dryder's Cave there? Or do we want to cross the river and investigate that way? Or do we want to go downriver?
I say we leave no stone unturned and we go back north, since Strahd told us to do it all.
Oh, and if you do decide to go down the river, just know that there are 3 ghosts kind of going back and forth between that area.
Oh.
They didn't
Alright.
seem potentially aggressive, but I mean, ghosts are ghosts, so who knows what they want
I mean, there's
or what they're
also
doing.
tiefling skeleton over there, so
Hmm.
maybe we're closer to Skullport than we think we are.
Yeah. I feel
Well, we
like
could always go south and then come back north to explore. Meaning through here.
I'm fine going north first just to get that out of the way.
Okay, Dan, light us up. We're going.
You going north?
we're going
Yeah.
north.
All right.
Back
we're gonna
back to the other map.
back to the other map. If I remember what map that was. It's so many. I think I got it. Okay, so it isn't that one. It isn't that one. Is it? I think you're right. You are right. Look
Shut
at
the
Wow.
fuck up. What is my memory?
It's funny because you guys went from map G to map H, so it's like went back and forth. Okay, so here you guys are again,
All the way up there.
all the way up there.
Yep.
Alright. Just like before, you do hear the geysers. They're still going. It's very powerful stuff. And you guys see the following. You see, appears to be a goblin. And also appears to be a little boy as well.
Oh, great, a child.
Yep.
I hate children.
Yep.
I mean,
we do know that.
I'm observing, are they like talking to each other or
Sure.
what's happening?
Sure, of course. So what you see here, these 2 creatures are shackled. Old chains bolted to the wall's end in 5 sets of rusty shackles. 2 prisoners are chained here. You see an unarmed goblin and a 13-year-old boy in there as well. Human. You do see also the goblin is kind of bullying the boy, saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna eat you. We're gonna eat you good. Your bones are gonna be so good in our mouths." And the boy is just terrified, saying, "No, please, just leave me alone. Don't capture me. I'm not worth it. Please." The boy also is like shuddering. He seems to be very cold. And his teeth are chattering. I mean, and he seems pretty scared while the goblin is just. I mean, he's not doing anything to them, but he's like saying things to mess around with the kid.
Is the goblin in shackles too?
Yes.
That of all the things to be shit talking, like, okay.
Right.
Oh, you're gonna eat him, are you? Gonna have a hard time doing that while you're shackled to the wall too.
Oh, no, I am not shackled. I am standing my ground. Who the fuck are you?
Ow, language.
That's not for you to know. What are you doing in here?
Are you asking the boy or you're asking the goblin?
Oh, I'm intimidating the goblin.
Okay, roll intimidation, please.
Yes.
Oh god. Okay. 15.
15, okay. You see the goblin looks pretty weak, malnourished. He looks at you and says, whoa, I'm not looking for any trouble, bub. Oh, we were shackled here by some hags. They're gonna make meals of us, and this is the only form of entertainment I have. He's trying to be a little hush-hush. He's like, I'm just picking on the little runt to keep me sane so that they can eat him first.
Wow.
Why not work with the boy and try and escape? Keep both of your morale up.
Ooh.
Sir, what were you rolling?
I was rolling insight.
Okay.
I mean, I'm kind of walking past them. I was rolling insight against the goblin, like, to see if he was being truthful about just the teasing or he really meant what he was saying.
What was the roll total you got?
11.
Okay, hard to read with him in this area.
I just keep walking north.
He says, okay. The goblin says, well, how is a little boy gonna help me out? He's weak. He's a kid. You, on the other hand, you could help me.
He's also small and can get in small spaces.
Like myself. We can help each other. Can you, like, help me out? The kid is like, hold on. Yeah, he doesn't hear anything. Kid's like, please, just let me go. I'm not worth it. I wanted to go. Zymina, when you are exploring the northern area, it's just more caves. That's one.
Okay, is it going to lead to an expanded dungeon, Dan?
I can't tell you that.
Mikhail has no interest in this at all,
Of course.
and as Mikhail is following Zymina, he calls back and just goes, "Remember, we don't want to make the hags angry," and then just.
Oh my god.
Oz and Craig, this kid, I never told you his name. He introduced himself. This is Delvin, Delvin. I'm just gonna give it to you. He is so terrified.
If you think I'm going to leave these two here, especially this child, to be eaten by the hags, you are crazy.
Yeah, I am crazy, and I just walk up.
But I've been walking, I'm not participating at all. I didn't even stop to listen to what Mikhail said.
Yeah, we've already established that Craig and Oz are the ones that actually like children.
Don't like children,
slash have a conscience.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe not.
We are the moral compass for the group.
Just letting you know, this side on the right, this is expanded dungeon. You can ignore it.
Okay, blessed.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. The kid listens to you, Craig, and says, please help me. Get me out of here. I'm scared.
How did you guys get here?
We were, the goblin goes, we were kidnapped to be food.
From
and
where?
The kid's like, yeah. From the surface, where else? The kid, he like nods, even though he can't see anything, he's human, like it's completely dark. So that's why he's like, he can't really sense anything right now. He's beyond terrified. Says, yeah, I don't remember too much. I was playing with one of my friends on the streets, and then we were, I woke up here, and I don't know where I am, and I don't know how to leave. I don't know what happened to my friend either.
I'm gonna ask the goblin.
What's up, bub?
Would you know how to get out of here if we were to free you?
Yeah, of course. I know how to get out of here. I got friends.
I'm gonna incite that.
Okay, go for
it. 17.
17. He got a natural 1. He has no idea where he is whatsoever.
Called it.
He is trying to be strong and trying to play this tough guy approach in front of this kid, and it's like, oh yeah, I know where I am. He has no clue whatsoever.
Okay. I'm gonna light my lantern.
Okay. You light your lantern. The kid, you see him. Like you saw him in the dark vision too. But yeah, he's pretty scrawny, just messed up, blonde, brown hair, pale. He's like kind of like rocking back and forth a little bit too, and he's like trying to find any possible source of warmth he can.
Trying to think if I have a blanket inventory or anything. Would we have like bedding type stuff with us, right? Like a bedroll?
We should.
Who's keeping track of the inventory?
Well, we all have bedrolls that. Well, I guess they don't necessarily come with blankets. It's more of a sleeping bag, I think.
Yeah.
Or it's like I don't know, like a fluffy miniature mattress thing with a blanket. I have no idea.
Isn't it like a mat with a cushion for the head?
I honestly don't know.
Well, I'm gonna say right now you don't have a blanket unless you have one. But I will say this while you guys are
Wait, I have it. I have something, don't I?
I don't know.
You're not there right now.
I am not there though. Oh no, just kidding.
Okay.
I do have a bedroll.
I have a skillet.
Okay. So, Zaimira and Mikhail, as you are up in the northern part there, you do see this area to your left. Are you going to move a little further in it?
I'm moving cautiously, seeing now that it hooks over to the left, so I'm moving stealthily.
Okay.
And
roll a stealth check.
Rolling to perceive in case, I don't know, there's creatures or something that's gonna... yeah, you didn't have him on the map, so I told you just to... He's always in front of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We have to bring him up again. I can quickly do it with the other... If I'll go be quick, I can just do copy-paste.
I rolled a 15 for stealth.
15 for stealth. All right, cool. Sounds good.
I rolled a 21.
Oh my god.
What about Michael?
Oh no. Go away, Edge.
Callie,
I think is it negative? I think it's a negative one.
I can hear Taylor, just to let you know.
Well, it doesn't matter. I think he rolled a 4, 3.
Sounds good.
3. Oh, 2. It's a 2, actually.
All right. No worries.
He's first then.
Nothing to worry about so far. So what you see here, if I go to the right page, it seems to be a hoard of some kind. So this cave has a jagged 30-foot high ceiling. You do see a bunch of wreckage to the south of it right here. A 20-foot high mountain of rotted out rowboats fills this back 40 feet of this damp cave. Fills it back 40 feet. Jutting like needles from the mound are shattered, barnacle-covered spears that were once masts. At the top of the mountain of junk is a crow's nest that contains, looks like a treasure chest of some kind. Hanging from iron spikes are on the wall decor. Some iron spikes pounded into the walls are dozens of captain's wheels plundered from sunken ships and festooned with skulls. So it looks like they're trophies. Leaning against the south wall is a ship's figurehead carved in the form of a wailing banshee. By the looks of it, it looks like this wreckage is really crazy. If you're going through it, normally it's difficult terrain. And sections of it kind of look like they may collapse. It is just haphazardly thrown around, so you have to really be careful if you're navigating through it.
Does this look like it would potentially be the hag's lair? Outside of like where they're like in the ponds, like where they store stuff, or no?
From your, I would give it to you. I say most likely it is.
I'll just look at Mikhail and I go, wow.
From Oz's knowledge too, yeah.
Yeah, this looks like this could be the hag's lair. So, as much as that treasure seems tempting, maybe it'll just make them more mad at us.
Yeah, well, they're already gonna not like us if we free their dinner, so might as well take their stuff.
As I'm already having Michael walk in to like test the ground to make sure there's nothing that's gonna collapse where I would walk then.
Okay. So, all right.
Okay.
So So you guys are going near the crow's nest?
I'm staying right here, but Michael 4 is going in.
To the crow's nest.
Yeah,
Okay.
as far as he can go.
As Michael gets about 10 feet in front of the crow's nest, the figurehead banshee actually has its jaw go down and lets out a huge wail that echoes throughout the entire cave. You guys instinctually put your ears up, or like cover your ears. Up to something. Craig, Delvin, Oz, and the goblin all hear this too. Craig and Oz, you hear from the goblin. Oh shit, they're coming.
I
Coming.
immediately take my hammer and break both of their chains.
Okay.
And
Make okay.
and tell them to get behind me.
Okay. Who are you trying to break first?
I'm gonna break the boys for the human boys first.
Okay. Roll.
While he's doing that, does that banshee figurehead
is that
look like it's a
athletics?
magical thing?
You can do an Arcana check on it.
The 26.
Okay. Easily, you break it apart. The boy is free.
Damn. It was a 16, and then it said no.
Do I need to
And
roll
what about-
again for the other one?
Yep, for the
Okay.
goblin. Yep. What did you get total, Justin?
9.
9, possibly. Hard to say.
Michael's probably not affected by it. I don't really know how that works as an undead. Can he like grab the treasure chest from
If
where
you
he's
want him
have
to,
climb?
yeah, you can.
Yep.
If he's
At this
climbing
point-
too, he's in. Mhm.
Just grab it, Michael 4. Come
Okay,
on, M4.
What did you get, Craig?
I got a 22 that time.
Okay, the goblin's free too. Both say the goblin's like, oh, thank goodness, my savior, love you, thank you. The
You
kid
are-
is like, okay, yeah, okay, I'll be with you.
Goblin, your job
Name's
is-
Lurk.
Lurk.
Lurk,
Your job
L-E-R-K.
is to keep an eye on him. If anything happens to him, it's coming out of your hide.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'm unarmed, though I have no weapon, so what the fuck am I gonna do?
Just
They're gonna be weak anyways because they've been down here. Oz will pull the boy up behind them, and ask the goblin, "Who is coming?"
The hags are coming.
I'm sure they can waddle real fast.
This is over a course of time while you guys are talking. They are using all their movements. You do hear, you guys, they are starting to make their way through. You also hear all the Grimlocks.
Oh God!
They are all coming as well.
The Gridlocks!
Grimlocks are coming too. They will be there within the next turn or so, and then we'll start initiative unless you guys want to do anything.
This chest.
Well,
let's move back farther in the cave. It'll be
I
easier to
don't know that that's gonna be a good thing either because what if it's just a dead end?
it'll be easier to deal with them if we bottleneck them in the cave, in the narrower parts of the cave. If
Well,
we
then
take
shouldn't
them
we
out here in
bottleneck
the
them here?
I'm having Michael 4 grab the chest and take it with us
Okay.
to save time.
Okay. And
So we
are you
can
guys
make our
heading
way back?
right away.
Yep. At that point, there's nowhere else to go, is there? So yep.
Nope.
So 5.
So,
10, 20.
Oz and Craig, you have 10 seconds to make a decision of where you guys want to go.
I
would
think
say
we should bottleneck them here.
probably get there. Michael's gonna be way back there. He does not have the same
well,
movement we do.
can bottleneck them there. I just was concerned that our
5,
people weren't
4.
here.
Yeah.
I'm moving
Three.
up.
Yeah, and I want to cast
Okay.
where is it?
Yeah, I'm casting Spike Growth.
Spirit Guardian.
Okay.
So,
So,
Spike
so where are
Growth.
you casting Spike Growth?
I will put it up there for you, Boo Boo, because
Thank you
I'm
so
so
much.
generous.
You are.
Jenny.
I am so Jenny.
I have to move a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
I know these are not accurate squares, so I'm not positive. I don't know if
It's
you
all
want to
good.
use.
Yeah.
What's the I would say this is a 10-foot wide cave.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going
So
based
it
on
is
the
a.
tokens. Yeah. Mhm.
All right. So it's a 20-foot radius is what spike growth is.
Okay.
So it would be double what that was. So then it would be like maybe a little less than that.
20 foot, you said?
20-foot radius.
Okay. That's yeah.
So I think that's I can lower it based on if you want to take an actual ruler. Like I said, I know the maps are not lined up that perfectly with that.
I think
So I'm
that's good.
assuming based on our character models anyway. Let me see.
Yep.
So
Character models. They have you guys looking like 5 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it's 6 character portraits long. So do you think I should shorten it a little bit?
I'm okay with that. It's fine.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yep, it's perfectly fine. No worries.
Alright.
Yeah. So you do cast spike growth, and you're just preparing for whatever comes, to you guys. You just the little spikes of the rock coming from the cave, getting ready to cause damage whoever moves by. Oz, you said you were going to do something. Is that right?
Yeah, I cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
So the wider circle is my lantern. The inner circle is Spirit Guardians, and it's
I love
about,
you. Thank
it's a
you.
15-foot radius for Spirit Guardians. Does that
Okay.
look about the right size?
Let me take a look. Yeah, I think that's good. You guys are good. Thank you for your help with that because it makes my job much easier. Okay, so I just want to print out a couple things for our viewers just so they get a rough view of what they're going to be fighting. So we have the Grimlock first. They first encountered this in the Drow area that were patrolling the cells, and then you also have Sea Hags, which I can just show you the D&D picture of generally what they look like.
Ooh.
So I use AI creatures to make them a little bit more different.
A
But
little
yeah,
kelpie.
yep. So they just drape in seaweed covered in barnacles. And then they also have their pet crabs with them too, which we showed before.
Oh yeah, those giant crabs or whatever.
Yep, giant crabs, yep.
Big crab.
Big crab indeed.
Big crab
So-
energy.
Yes, BCA. BCE, oh my gosh, I can't spell.
It's okay.
Getting all their stuff right now. Giant crab, good.
And as a reminder, it is 2d4 magical bludgeoning damage for every 5 feet they take, not unwillingly, but 5 feet they take inside the spike growth.
Okay.
But it is only
fantastic.
covering like the ground and the sides of the walls, not like above or anything like that. It's just the ground, and it's camouflaged to look like natural terrain.
Okay.
So they would have to know that it's there and make the perception check against my spell save, just so you know going into it.
Gotcha,
So if you need me to roll damage, just let me know.
Will do. Okay. So, and all of you are standing your ground, right? There's nothing else you guys want to do? All of you are positioned where you want to be before we start?
I'll have Michael open the chest. I can't look at it right now, but
Okay,
he can
well,
open it.
he opens it up, but then I'll let you know what it is after the fight.
Okay. He's playing with it.
Coral Black is going to lead the charge here. She's going to see, get a rough look at the area, see if she sees the spike growth. She
16 is my spell save for
16.
that.
Okay. Okay. She got a 5. So she actually
Whoa.
steps into the area. And she takes damage.
8 points of damage.
Max
Ow.
damage.
Ouchie,
Nice.
her feetsies.
That's a little bit rough.
Oh, it is also difficult terrain, so you know.
Yep.
Mhm.
So she steps into it, and it just goes through her foot. You see this, and it actually has like some like black crimson blood coming out. And she goes, "Ah." Okay, girls, Time to have a full feast. I need all of you to roll initiative.
Awesome.
And she mentions about the spike growth to everyone behind her as well. Be careful of it.
Shit. Oh no.
Wow. Oh,
Wow.
not the initiative rolls again, Cal, please.
Cal, we need you.
Well, sometimes it's better going later on. You know, Cal or Oz is preparing their spells and focusing on what's happening, so you can react better when creatures make a choice to move in.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to have the hags have their own separate initiative individually, and I'm going to have the crabs have their own initiative, and the grimlocks all together have their own initiative.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Just because of the level of everything. So.
Yarp.
And then I will add your turns respectively. Turn. Add turn. Oop. Add turn. Turn. And I love how Zymina and Mikhail are in the back. They're like, nope.
Well, I feel like that's fair. We would have gotten to that
Yeah.
point
Oh yeah,
probably by the time they started. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
think
well,
Very fair.
if they're coming, I would not have made it that far, even on the horse. I
Of course.
think.
Yeah. So let's get them all rolled out here. So let's see what the Grimlock's got. Yeah,
We
Cool.
haven't
Grimlock.
finished our training for the new feat.
No, we did
Yeah,
not.
That
We
is
have one more
correct.
day.
One
Nope.
more day.
One more. Unamas. Mm.
I do have my shield and my hammer out.
All right.
Just as a reminder.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
already.
good. Thank you for letting me know.
I am already ready for battle.
Are you raging or no?
Yes, I'm
I'll give
gonna.
you a free raging if you want to.
Huh?
I'll give you a free rage before the battle starts if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna frenzy rage.
Okay. Frenzy rage. Okay. So we'll just make a note of the exhaustion afterwards. Okay, Delvin got a 17. Goblin got it too. That's funny. Now it's time to do the hags separately. Coral did pretty well. Got an 18. I'm surprised you guys were fighting the hags today. Okay, 12 for
Yeah.
Gurgle, and
It's our
then
fault, really. About treasure.
and then another 18 for Cuddler Cuddlefingers. She's gonna let Coral go first. She seems to be the head of the three. And all of you guys have your own initiatives in there?
Oh,
It's like
nope.
okay.
Not yet.
No
I
worries.
was waiting for you to have your
I'm the
stuff
star
I
first.
appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm the star student.
I mean, at least I rolled better than Lurk.
True.
Oh god. Man.
Okay, and we're just waiting on Craig, and I think we're all set.
Sorry, I thought I entered it.
No, it's okay. No worries. All right, let's. I know it was a lot of initiative, so okay. So Zymina, then two of the hags, Human, Craig, Mikhail, another hag, Grimlock, Oz.
Wait, the kid is fighting?
They have initiative. I'm just saying if they want to move on their turn. I'm just saying
Okay.
like, just accounting for that.
Got it.
You have a +1 dex, right? Oz,
2.
you have a +2 dex bonus.
Yes.
Okay. The giant crab does as well, so let's roll off, and just tell me straight up d20 what you get.
8.
I got a 9. Okay, so you go before the crabs. Okay.
Great. You can beat the crabs.
You beat the crabs.
You beat them with
Use
the
that
shampoo.
shampoo.
Top of the round is Zymina.
Well, I'm gonna.
This is just
You know
for tokens.
Because I can see up to like here. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
gonna hold my. I'm gonna ready. Sorry, I'm gonna ready chill touch to cast at the first enemy that I see coming
Okay.
through here, and that's gonna be my turn. Because chill touch has a range of 120 feet, so I should be able to target them from there, from where I am.
All right, sounds good. I'm just getting all the hags' names in here so that everyone can see them. I love their names, by the way.
Cuttlefish.
Okay. All right.
Turtle.
So it is Coral. So I do have a question for you. Is it for every step they take, they get damaged?
Every 5 feet they move.
Every 5 feet they move. Okay, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Technically, it would just be every square they move then, since so yeah.
5,
Mhm.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, just past 30 feet.
Remember, difficult terrain, so movement is halved.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, let's see here, because they have starts its okay, so it starts its turn. Okay, so they are going to cast a spell. They're going to cast. Coral's going to cast Polymorph on Krieg.
Okay.
So Krieg, I need you to make. Doesn't even tell me.
Wisdom, isn't it?
Thought so. Let
Huh.
me bring it up. Sorry about that.
Gosh dang,
I'm look-
polymorph.
Okay. So, yeah, unwilling creature. Wisdom saving throw, yes.
Alright, good luck, Craig.
16?
16.
All right. She tries to turn you into what appears to be like a slug, but you manage to get out of it as that doesn't happen to you. So, did avoid that. She is going to back up and go here. Oh, Cora Black was supposed to go before Cauldron. Yeah, so that was her turn. And she tells Cauldron to get up there and try to do something. So Cauldron's going to go here. Avoid the area. And she is going to cast... She's going to cast Lightning Bolt at Krieg at 5th level.
5th level?
5th level. It's 100 feet.
Why?
Yep.
That's why I didn't want to fight
So
the head.
and it's going to hit you and your horse, Krieg, by the way, because you both are together.
Okay.
So I need you and your horse to make a dexterity saving throw, please, for me.
We didn't want to fight the hags either. Until somebody decided to steal their loot.
You don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened.
That's
You don't
Cal
know why.
talking, not
You're
I.
right. For all we know, they were angered because you stole their dinner.
We didn't steal their dinner until after the banshees started
You
screaming.
talked, and it was
Okay, Krieg, what did you get?
I rolled a natural 20.
All right.
My horse rolled a 15.
Okay. Both of you pass. Looking here, I'm just making sure. Yeah, both of you pass. So it's 32 points of lightning damage halved to 16 points of damage that hits you and your horse. As you see this dark green energy come out and zap both of you. And your horse. Is that the end of your turn? I'm sorry. Your horse is still up, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not looking great though.
Nope. Okay. The Cauldra is going to go back as well to where she is. That's the end of Caldra's turn. Delvin is just going to chill. After seeing lightning, he's going to move a little bit to the side, keeping an eye out. Craig, it is your turn.
I'm actually gonna move. Oz, I don't mean to leave you like this, but I'm gonna move out of eye shot of them.
Yep.
To over here.
Okay.
So that they can't attack us down the hallway, down the cave.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold my action for when something comes past. Actually, I'm gonna be like right at the edge.
Okay. What are you going to hold for? When they're in melee attack?
Yeah,
Melee
when they're in melee range.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Next up is Mikhail.
How far do you think this whole room is? Like, it's just hard without the space.
Yeah,
like,
of course. How far back you are, or how what?
Well,
What-
okay.
what-
Let me just say, like, if I would like went here, like, how far do you think that is
From Coral?
from
Or
no
when,
from
or
where
when
I
you're
am?
moving?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. I would say you're about 25 feet away from Zaymina. So then 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. You would be 60 feet would be like right here.
Okay. And then how far away is this one from if I went like
From that space?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Justin. I'm so
What?
I still see it on my end. It's okay.
Oh yeah, it's working.
Oh, okay, I deleted on my end. It deleted on my
you're
end,
fine.
so now I can't see it. That sucks. Can I undo?
It's another 60 feet.
I can
So
fix
it's 60 feet for you to get to that spot here, and then another 60 feet from Coral.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, Justin, it came back. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm fixing it.
Okay. And then I'm gonna
I guess
cast
that's off.
Ray
There
of
you go.
Sickness on her. At
On
second
Coral?
level. Yep.
There we go.
Okay. She counterspells it.
Oh, great! Super
What's-
fun.
What's
Is it
the
what
range?
level is it?
Level 2.
Okay.
That's all
And
I have. 1 or 2.
counterspell is 60 feet away, so just at 60 feet.
Super fun.
That's too
So
bad.
you try to cast
Super
it, but
bad.
then she waves her hands and
I will.
Damn, Dan really does not want you doing anything with magic
No.
ever.
I can't
bring
win.
it on me. It's the
I
hands, not
don't,
me.
I don't know why I'm a spellcaster at this point.
You should invest in a rifle instead of a blunderbuss, but you chose the blunderbuss.
It's a rifle. I'm gonna go back by. I'm gonna just move back by Craig so they don't see me because I'm squishy.
You're not tough
And-
yet.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm very weak. So that's the end of my turn.
Next is Gurgle. Gurgle is going to move up, just like before. You guys are still pretty far, but she doesn't want to go in because of what happened.
It's just a little pinprick. They're such babies.
Okay. It is. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff here. They are going to cast lightning bolt on Oz. I'm gonna say actually, yeah, because they can. Let's say they have, yeah, if they go right here, they're gonna try to shoot your Oz. They're also gonna do it at 5th level.
Yay.
So I need you and your horse to make a Dexterity saving throw for me, please. I'm happy you guys rested.
That's a 14 for me,
Mm-hmm.
and a 14 for my horse.
Okay. Both safe. And you guys take 43 points of lightning damage halved to 21 lightning damage each.
All right, my horse is gone.
Your horse is gone.
Oh, the horse!
As yep, and just sinks into what looks like some sort of like icy pit underneath it as it is disappeared. Gurgle is going to move back 5 feet where she is, and she just looks at Coral and smiles and heads back. That's the end of her turn. The Grimlocks are, I don't think they're actually going to move. Grimlocks. Yep, pretty much. Coral is having her hand up. She is not having the Grimlocks move. They're holding their action. Say, and is your turn, Oz? Oh, actually, you have to roll concentration on your Spirit
yeah.
Guardians too. You took 20.
Constitution?
So it's a Constitution, yeah.
Okay, that's.
You took what, 21 points, I think, of lightning
Yeah.
damage on that.
I rolled a 9.
Your Spirit Guardians are gone.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as the lightning was just too much. You haven't got hit like that in a long time. So what are you gonna do?
I am. Well, first I'm going to, I guess try to cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't see two of them, right? I can only see the one.
Yeah. So Coral's the only one you can see right now. She's kind of like leading the charge in all of this and
16
trying
plus
to take care of this
6,
for you
which
guys.
is 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay.
Hmm.
7 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
And then I am going to move over here.
Okay.
Does that take me out of line of sight for her?
At the moment, yes, you would have to move like to here
Right.
in order to see you. So she would have to move to see you. Correct.
Simina, are you canceling?
No, I'm trying to just figure out the distance of how my spells will work because this map is not accurate, so I have no idea what 60 feet would be.
That's fair.
So I'm just trying to figure it
No
out.
worries. I can definitely help you with that. It's no worries. Is that the end of your turn, Oz?
Yeah. I think so.
So like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 60 feet's like right here, Zemina. I'm just going based off like the 5 foot.
From where they would be, it's like from like where the hags are, like where they can see.
Gotcha.
Which was like-
okay, sure.
I guess it was technically there.
60 feet is right here, where Gurgle is,
Okay,
from where Coral can see.
let me make a little
Nice.
dot.
The giant crabs, they're going to hold their action too. They're not going to move ahead. Lurk is just pretty much like, holy shit. And that's all he's going to do. Zymina, top of the round, it is your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at something.
No worries. It's all good. This is a very tricky situation. And yeah, eggs are vicious.
More just annoying. I feel like casting Spike Growth only hinders our party, so that's awesome and very annoying. So instead, seeing that they're all cowards and are afraid to do anything from a non-ranged or non-melee range, I'm just going to cast Wall of Fire. So
Alright.
it has a range of 120 feet, and I'm
Okay.
going to set it here.
Alright.
And then it can go down a trail of... I can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. And as long as they're within 10 feet of it, they take the damage, so...
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, if you guys aren't going to come to us, then you can burn alive. And I'll, like, angrily cast it, like, come on now, we're tired of this.
Sure.
But that is concentration, so it would get rid of my spike growth. But, unless they notice it's gone, then that's on them. But
Sure.
gotta figure out how to do this.
Alright, now when you draw the wall, do you have to see it as you construct the wall? You have to see where it goes, right? You can't just envision
I
it.
imagine because of the multiple times I've walked through this cavern now, I kind of understand the layout.
Alright, let me take a look. Let's see. The wall is opaque. When the wall appears, each creature. Okay. On the side of the wall selected by you. Okay. It's VSM, so it does require visual. I will say you just, and this goes for the villains too, they will have to see it in order to cast it. So I would say you would have to visually see it and where you would want the wall to be. I mean, you could, if you want, drag it in the center here, if you want to do that. Or, I would say from where you are, you can draw it here and have it go down, but it can't use the full 120 feet. Because you are in a cave, and even though you did traverse through it, I see here it is visual, and that's why my decision in that. And the same goes for any spellcasters in this game, NPC.
I'm just gonna leave spike growth and cast chill touch on her then.
Okay.
$20.
20 hits.
Oops, that is not right.
Oh no.
Max damage,
Wow.
16 points of necrotic
Damn.
damage.
Looking pretty rough.
I just go over here, and that's my turn.
Alright, sounds good. Coral's in a bit of a situation right now. She is going to...
Nope, that's not right.
Is she going to? She is going to move back and hold her action. That is the end of her turn. Next up is Kaldra. Kaldra is going to move up. She is going to hold her action in regards to that as well. Looks like she may be holding a spell. Yeah, that's the end of her turn. Delvin saying where he is. Craig, it is your turn. How long is spike growth up for, Zamina?
Well, combat-wise, it's gonna be a while.
Okay.
10 minutes.
All right.
So that's like what? 100 rounds?
60 rounds, yeah.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. Craig, are you doing anything on your turn?
I'm still kind of holding.
Okay.
Because as soon as I step out into that hallway, I'm gonna get blasted, right?
No.
If she's holding her action.
She is. Protect. Yeah.
I guess I'll step out very gingerly. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna taunt them.
Okay, how are you going to do that? Are you using your full action for this?
Well, I mean,
What's your goal?
I want to goad them to come down here.
Okay. Just full disclosure, they are pretty intelligent spellcasters. For the most part, especially with Coral hurting herself a lot by that spike growth. You can attempt to do it. It would be a disadvantage, though, I would say. Because they are not looking... They have the upper hand right now, and they kind of know it, that they're just cornering you in their pit. But you can definitely try.
I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna hold my action.
Okay, same thing, 10 feet. All right. Mikkel. Oh, I know. It's a tricky situation.
I'm gonna cast False Life on myself.
Okay.
uh,
All right. Can you describe what that does again?
oh, sure. 1 second. Let me get my handy dandy refresher book here.
Oh, I see it too. Yeah.
So False Life, I bolster myself with necromantic facsimile of life, and I gain. I'm just gonna do at first level, so I get 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration. So I have this. I have this as I cast it. It's like a shield, kind of in front of me. That's of course the fell chartreuse green. So you see this. I get this like shield of false life.
Okay. They have like encasing of the chartreuse color as it coats you and gives you that little bit of like a temporary coat of boost and shield.
I get plus 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, hey, every little bit helps. Sounds good. All right. It is. Is that the end of your turn? I'm sorry.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Craig.
Okay. Sounds good.
So that's I ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
All right.
So I'll give that to Craig and say, like, go get him, Tiger.
All right.
And my Sanctuary is a chartreuse skulls swirl around the ward of whoever I'm warding.
I love it. And it'll, like chartreuse, like skulls, just kind of like circling around you, Craig.
Circling around him to show protection.
Yep. Love it. All right.
Go get him, Craig.
Okay. It is Gurgle's turn. Gurgle is also holding her action, but she yells out, "Come on, my sweets! If you surrender now, we won't kill you."
Insight?
If you want.
It's not my turn anymore.
Yeah, but that's what they say, and she's holding her action. She's saying that. Grimlocks are holding their action. Oz, it is your turn.
Oz is black.
Yeah,
Oz is
I'm
black.
here. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want to get hit again, so I'm gonna prepare Blight.
Okay.
But hold my action.
Sure.
Um.
Okay. Lights. No,
but
it's a
only-
range, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 30 feet.
Okay.
But I only want to cast it if I see one of the hags.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. The crab skipping its turn. Lurk is in some situation. Zymina, it is your turn. And you're maintaining concentration on the spike growth for now.
Yep.
Okay.
let's
Are
see.
you moving into range where you can see Cauldra?
Yep.
Okay, she is going to try to cast Lightning Bolt on you again. Or Lightning Bolt at 5th level again.
Okay.
On you and your horse. You both have to make a dex save, please.
Is that correct? Yes, and my horse gets advantage, I think.
On dex saves? I think that's for the evasion aspect. Do they get advantage on dex?
I forget what it is. It's part of the mountain combatant feat. Let me look. I think it's if they can take half damage automatically or something like that.
It's a dex. Yeah, it's regarding that. Looking here. Yeah, if you're subject to mount to affect dexterity saving throw, it only takes half.
If it succeeds, it takes no damage.
Yep, if it succeeds. Yep.
But I mean, I don't know that we did. I rolled a 14 and my horse rolled a 15.
Both safe.
Oh, okay. So horse takes no
normally
damage.
So horse takes no damage. Normally it's 24 halved to 12.
Okay.
That was from Cauldra.
Is that something all of us have with
mountain combat
Your horses, yes.
And I passed. My horse passed.
Okay.
So
or wouldn't be dead, you mean? Yeah.
Mine's at 3 health.
Okay.
Because I did put damage on it.
Do you remember how much damage you had from your horse?
It was
concentration.
No, that was.
Okay. Yeah. Please keep a note, guy. Unfortunately, I couldn't.
3.
It was 16.
Okay. So then you can get those hit points back for your horse if you want. Yep. Mm-hmm. What are you rolling for, Zymina? What we got?
Concentration save was 20, so my spell is still active.
Great. Awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Yep. And then that dot is still the 60 feet of range.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to do now? I just see that I'm like, oh, okay, I see what we're doing here. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just cancel my, well, it's gonna get canceled either way, but I'm just going to cast Moonbeam at this point that I can see, because it is a 5-foot radius, so anything nearby the 5-foot radius is gonna get affected by it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I don't know that they're necessarily there, but I can just see there, so I'm like, alright, that's another choke point, so that's what I'm doing.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Just a D&D rule thing, because I'm trying to remember. I'm thinking Culture's could try to cast Counterspell on this. If she holds her action, she can still have her reaction, right?
Yes, but she's supposed to be within 60 feet.
Yeah, and you're not... Oh, that's right, you're casting it further than 60 feet. Okay, thank you.
Yep,
all right.
that's why I had the dot there.
Good,
That's why I asked you, because I had seen
Very good.
because with my perception, I saw Mikil getting their shit counterspelled, and I'm like, from that distance, I'm like, okay, that sucks.
Alright, sounds good. So you cast Moonbeam?
Yep. So it is a crimson mist of light that is just shining down in this spot here.
All right.
And there's ethereal, kind of opaque bats just kind of flying around with little bits of spores kind of taking up the space too.
Yes.
And while they're in the space, they can kind of just hear this low, rhythmic, almost growling, if not like a hungry growl.
Okay.
So they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Shape changers make the save with disadvantage. I don't know that they are, but it's just so they have to beat a 16 for me.
Okay, they're not shape changers, but that's a good thought. So, excuse me, I'm just looking to see who's affected. We have Cauldra, Gurgle, and so all the hags.
Yep.
Okay.
So
and they have to make it's Constitution, right?
Yep. It is a 5-foot. You have Constitution.
Okay.
5-foot radius, 50-foot high cylinder.
Cauldra got a natural 20. Gurgle got 16 to save.
The matches.
And then Coral got a 6. Sorry, yeah, 6. So Coral failed, the other 2 saved.
Okay, well, it's not very high damage anyway, so it's 6 radiant damage.
Okay.
So 3 for those who saved, but anyone who walks through it for the first time on their turn still takes that damage, so...
Okay.
I believe. Let me read that part.
Yeah, because I think if they start their turn there, they take damage, right? I think so.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Coral's
When,
looking
when a
rough.
creature enters the area for the first time or it ends its turn there.
Perfect.
Yep,
Awesome.
that's what it is.
Cool.
Or starts its turn there. Sorry. Yep, when it enters the area spell for the first time or when it starts its turn there. So that will happen again. I will put that in the chat.
Perfect.
But that is
Thank you.
my action, but I will instead now move out of the way.
All right. Smart. I think that's a good idea. It is now Coral's turn. Coral has to do the Constitution check, saving throw. She got 15, so she failed.
Okay, I'm just gonna post this in the D&D chat, or do
Nice.
you want me to do a roll 20 or in the Twitch chat for you? For my moonbeam.
Fine. Yeah,
So
because
you know.
that's one of my favorite druid spells. That's no worries. It's perfectly fine.
Oh, she takes 15 points of radiant damage.
That is exactly
Thank
what
God.
you needed, as
Thank
she
God.
is
Oh my God.
irradiated. She moves, but then just the red crimson bats start biting at her hair, pulling it out easily. It's just like seaweed in the ocean, and she's cut open and everything, and then she is just disintegrated. She is dead.
I want her to be eviscerated, or exsanguinated, basically be a dried up husk on the floor.
Oh, she is.
Mhm.
And for some
She
reason,
is.
I would say, and also just from a hag standpoint, their coven has been broken.
I think only Oz would know that, just based on like their
Yeah.
role with that, so we don't know. But I would say
Yeah.
Oz is the one like,
So basically, while all 3 members of the hag coven are within 30 feet of each other, they can cast those spells. But now, they can't. So, good job.
Wow. Okay.
It is Kuldra's turn. Kuldra has to roll a Constitution saving throw. She got a 10. She failed.
13 points of radiant damage.
13 points of radiant. All right.
Such a
So-
good spell.
It is such a good spell.
3 points.
I never really used it up until today in against Deville.
Oh, don't
Yeah, so
remind me.
she did that. She is very unhappy about that. She can't cast spells anymore. Yeah. She, oh, that is really bad. She's in a bad spot right now. You know, see that, I think, let me see if she's going to go based off of motion here. Yeah, she is. She's going to move in. Seeing her person die. So she's going to move 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she's here right now.
Is that within 30 feet of Oz?
Yes.
Does my blight activate?
If you can see her. You can probably see her now.
Think
So yeah. Yeah, because then she can see you can see her, so cast your blight, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see what yours looks like in comparison.
Ah.
Blade.
Yeah.
Nipple blade.
No.
Also, Dennis, your rage is gone because you didn't attack anything and you didn't take damage. So you're at level 1 of exhaustion, by the way.
6, 7. She needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. She got 17.
Okay. That does save, so she'll take half.
All right.
But I still have to roll 8d8.
Come on, yep, it's a lot of damage.
Love it. Love it. Such a good spell.
Let
Yep.
me clear
Excuse me?
Let me clear
Yeah.
my tray.
I will never be able to do that.
You saw it the last one too. It's a good
Yeah.
spell.
Wow, that's so good.
But it is
You hear
4th
that?
level.
I hear that.
You hear that?
It
love
sounds
that.
good.
Alright. 3 8s, 2 7s,
Oh.
4 8s. Okay. 24. No. 4 8s would be 32, right?
Yep.
Plus 14. Would
46.
be yes. Plus 6.
52.
Half that.
Wow. Half of that, so 26 total.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a
Also,
lot of damage.
Mhm.
just in case she has a resistance to necrotic damage,
Mhm.
that is negated because
Yep.
of my domain feature.
Yep.
Damn.
She is looking really rough. When you cast the spell, a skeletal raven comes out and actually is like perched on your wrist, and then you send it forward along with this necrotic energy at lightning speed and gets her right in the chest as she reels back, and part of her barnacles and skin, everything, some bone is exposed in her, looking really, really rough. Is that? She does see you. However, I don't think she can actually do anything.
Yes.
Yeah, because no one's starting their turn. Yeah, so she's basically, yeah. So, yeah, she's just there. She's not going to move closer, but she is going to hold her action.
Cool.
Delvin is going to stay there. He's very happy. Craig, it is your turn. You see Oz just deliver a huge blow, and you heard a bunch of like elderly screams coming from the cave.
I'm gonna I'm going to move around the corner and up to 10 feet away from her
Okay,
and attack.
sounds good. Yeah, she can't reach you with her held action.
I mean, I'm right in front of her now.
I understand. Yeah, I'm saying
Okay.
she was trying to hit you within 5 feet, but she
Okay.
can't reach you. Yep.
18 to hit.
18 hits. This is one of the toughest fights I think we had so far. This was a tricky one.
I mean, yeah, lightning bolt.
18
It's doing
damage.
it's doing work.
18. She is dead.
Yay! Level 5 lightning bolt. by the
Level
way.
5 lightning bolt. When the
That's
coven
crazy.
happens, they're powerful. Yeah.
I'm gonna move
Take one down now. Yeah.
farther down the cave,
All right.
up to 10 feet away from her.
No, let her come to us. Let her come to us.
No, he's mad. Let him do his thing.
I know.
10 feet. Yep. Okay.
23 to hit.
Yep.
$27 damage.
That was a big blow. Not looking good. Gargle's gurgling from that hit to the throat.
The gurgle.
And
Gurgle.
I'm just gonna back off just a little bit
Okay.
so that when if she tries to come around the corner.
Mm-hmm. No.
And then
Because you don't get a reaction, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
my,
you get a
my-
reaction, but you can't hold your attack. Okay.
my horse will save its action.
Okay, if she goes in 5 feet. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. All right. Thanks, Craig. Good job on that turn. All right, Mikil, it is your turn. The tides have shifted.
Okay. How far away is Craig from you?
Let's see. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 feet.
Okay. So I want to go, like, sorry. I'm trying to not be next to the hag. I'm trying to be 5 feet away from her,
That's
but
fine.
still
you're
be able
perfect.
to see, like, around the corner, around the bend.
Yeah, I think where you are is perfect. You see, probably this crab here, this crab here. You do see like the other Grimlocks in the back as
Okay.
well, and Gurgle's right there too, all beat up.
All right, and then I'm gonna cast in unoccupied space, like right here.
Huh?
I'm gonna cast. Well, wherever it's gonna hit the hag and some of the crabs, the unoccupied space, I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay. I am sorry. She's gonna
I was
cast.
gonna counter it. I forgot about counter. Wait, she doesn't have any spells though.
You're right. Thank you for correcting me.
Is that
I have
Well,
a list of like all the different spells. Like I was like, wait, they can't. So you can cast it. Thank you for
Man, I'm
reminding me about that.
literally shaking
I'm so
because I was gonna
sorry.
be so angry.
Sorry, no, I didn't mean. Thank you. That was my mistake. I'm sorry. Go
That's
ahead.
okay. So I don't know.
Flaming
I
sphere.
can try to. Yeah. So the flaming sphere. So anybody within. Hold on. I've
Just
never.
tell me,
I've
yeah,
only
and then I'll
cast this
find out
once,
who that is for you. Just yeah,
I
got you. No worries. So flaming sphere.
So any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. So this is all at the end of their turns. I don't get to do anything right now. I'm just putting
ends
it
up
out
to
there.
yeah. Okay,
So,
that
I'm
ends
gonna-
its turn. Mm-hmm.
And my flaming sphere is a chartreuse fire.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Chartreuse
Yeah.
fire.
Kimarie, there is something in there. In a bonus action, you can move the sphere and ram it into someone. So if you want to do that on your turn, you can definitely do that. So you cast it, and then you can just
Okay, yeah, I'll ram it into the hag then.
to gurgle. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And they have to make a dex save. It looks like, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's a lot of rules. Yeah. Don't worry about it. She got that doesn't look good for her. She got a 10.
That does not make it.
Nope.
So she's gonna take 2d6 fire damage.
All
plus
right.
4.
Damn.
14 fire.
Takes 14 fire. She is looking rough. And is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It is her turn. She has to deal with the effects of Moonbeam, so she has to make a Constitution saving throw. Is that mean all right?
yep.
She got 8, so she fails.
12 points of radiant damage.
How do you want that to kill her?
Yay!
I mean, unless it ends the fight, which I don't think
Well,
it will.
no.
We'll see.
But I mean, the hags are the worst.
Yeah, I just
I'll
want.
give this to you. Yeah.
I almost want like the light of the crimson light to like almost hum intermittently, like brightness as these bats turn like a solid black and just start ripping the pieces off and leaving her scattered on the ground.
hmm Just like her sisters, the bats are pulling her hair, getting the barnacles, like tearing her skin apart. She's already ugly, but she even looks more horrible with what you're doing to her with the moonbeam, as she, just like Coral, just pretty much is eviscerated and just torn into a million pieces in front of all of her Grimlock and Crab friends. So, great job with that. Good job with the spell, guys. It is the Grimlock's turn. Knowing how they are, they're going to try to move in. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Has to make a Constitution save.
11 points of radiant or
They got a
half.
15, and
So that's-
this one dies. The bats
God.
kill it.
Oh,
So let's try again. 5,
I was gonna
10.
say, and if they're within 5 feet of the sphere, they have to roll dexterity.
Is it the end of their turn though?
Okay, sorry, never mind.
It's okay, no worries. It's a lot to keep track
I've
of.
never cast this before.
5, 10, 15,
Let's read it.
25, 30. This is another
Yeah,
one.
you-
Simina.
Yep.
They got 7 to save.
12 points of radiant damage.
One's dead.
Oh my god. Now me finally catching up to
10,
Krieg's body count.
20,
It's taking a while.
25, 30 again.
Oh my god.
Got a 16 to no 12 to save. Excuse me.
Damn. I was gonna say they finally saved. Oh, that one takes 17 points of radiant damage. That one just eviscerated.
Yep. 5, 10,
Are they
15,
lemming?
20, 25, 30. You know, they're gonna keep dashing. They're gonna just they're not the smartest, so let's keep doing this.
Oh my god.
That's 13 to save.
Just glad to
Okay,
see you
that
getting
time
the
I rolled
kills. It's not a competition.
Okay.
No. Well, I like for it to be like it's a Zymina thing, not a me thing.
Yeah.
3
that is-
points of radiant damage.
Yeah. They used that was 35 feet of their movement, so they are going to They're just gonna move here. 5, 10. I'll tell you what. All of them are gonna try to move in closer, but we'll just keep doing one at a time. I'm sorry, Zymina.
Oh, that's okay.
Let's just keep doing it. This one got 13 to save.
12 points of radiant damage.
This one got a natural 1.
19 points.
They're
That one's disintegrated. Oh my god.
Got 7.
Okay, 5 points, so that one's
Okay,
alive.
this one's alive.
They can only take up so much space in that radius, by the way, so...
Oh, I know. The other ones are going to, though, this one's going to go here. The other two are going to end near the sphere's turn, so they both have to roll dex saves.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anything- Top one got a 9, the bottom one got 17.
Okay, 17 saves. So
Okay.
I rolled 6. That's it. So no. 7. I rolled 7.
7 full damage, and then take half if they passed.
Yes.
Okay,
So one takes 7, one takes 3.
thank you. They're
Thank-
both up, but
thank
they're
you.
welcome. That's the end of their turns. Oz, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna come up here and do chill touch on these two,
Okay,
whatever
Oh.
the freak they're called.
Grimlocks. Yep. Which one do you want to hit first?
The closer one.
Okay.
11 to hit.
That hits.
Right.
They have their challenge rating of a
Ooh,
quarter.
a natural 20 to hit.
Quarter? Oh.
Yep, the other one hits. Yep.
All right.
Yep, they have an AC of 11.
Damn.
You're not the smartest.
The first one gets 15 points of necrotic damage,
It is dead.
and then the second one, 5, 6, 7, doubled, right? Or do I roll again?
So you roll double the dice for a natural 20. So if it's 2d whatever, then you roll 4d whatever. I forget what
Oh, both of them are 1, so
Aw.
9.
Oh my
it is.
god.
You kill it though. You kill it.
Oh, you know what? That's fine.
Yeah. Very
Oh.
good. All right. End of your turn, Oz.
Yeah,
Your-
I'm just gonna hang back and clean
Alright.
up the dredges that make it past Mikhail, and
All right. It is the
Great.
crab's turn. 5, 10. They have to roll the save. Roll the natural 2. I don't think it has a high constitution. No, that's a 2. Yes. You kill it?
19 points of radiant damage.
Let's keep going, Justin.
Oh my
this is my
God.
favorite
That is-
bit of the whole day.
That's
Let's,
a clutch position to have that.
right?
got
Yeah.
a
Well,
10.
I didn't
to-
think that they were all gonna run into it. I just thought the hags would move
Okay.
away.
It's a meat
this
grinder.
One, is barely alive, but it's still there. It's going to move and try attack Mikhail
Rude.
with its claw.
How dare.
I know.
False life, though.
That is wow. I'm so sorry. That's a natural 19, so that's a 22 to hit. With the crab.
Damn.
I'm gonna eat you for dinner.
Oh boy. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled with one of its pincers as it's grabbing you by the neck right now, choking you.
Eat it
And
off
you're
the
being
horse, just plucked.
Yeah,
Oh my
because it only can
God.
hit it once. So that's the end of that one's turn, and then the other one is going to move up, trying to get in there. That is 9 as a Constitution save.
It was almost a 10. It was almost another 19. 11
Okay.
points of radiant damage.
It is still up, looking rough. It's going to try to attack Mikhail with its other pincer, or with one of its pincer. Let's see what happens.
It's okay, I'm not going anywhere, so.
I'm so sorry. It's a 21 to hit. I'm so
Stop! What the hell?
Then you get into melee range and Dan's like, okay, now's the time to roll
Yeah,
well.
now's the time!
It's 4 points of bludgeoning damage as the other pincer gets both of you. So you have 2 crabs choking you out right now. And
Harder!
We're getting
Ew.
scissored.
yeah, they're scissoring your neck, and that's the end of the
yummy.
crab's turn.
It's making that ahegao
Mark
face.
is just chilling there. Zymena, it's your turn.
I mean, I don't know that this is all happening. I'm around the corner here.
No,
So
I
I'm just gonna like, I'm like, well, it sounds like the fighting had died down. So with 60 feet of movement
Yeah, you see Mikhail getting choked up by crabs at the moment.
inside the light, I'm like, oh, this is fun. I'll use my horse's action to dash,
Okay.
so I can kind of be like right here,
Mhm.
and
yeah.
just cast Chill Touch on the on the crab closest to Mikhail.
Okay, the one on the left. Okay.
Yeah. Does a
No,
19
Zymena,
hit?
it's okay.
It hits.
No, Zymena, it's okay. This is the most action I've gotten in a while.
How can you say that through choked neck as I do
I
6
sent
points
a
of
message
damage to
to
that
your
crab?
brain.
You eradicate it, and then the claw's just hanging there briefly, and then it just falls off limp, while the other one
Aw,
just
damn
it
it.
chokes Mikhail, but then looks at you, Zymena. After you did that, is that the end of your turn, or you want your horse to attack?
No, it uses action to dash to get me
Oh, that's right.
over here,
Yep.
so that's my turn.
All right. Delvin is just chilling out. Craig, it's your turn. The crab has 1 hit point.
I'm gonna kill the crab.
Hopefully. Go for it.
Get that crab.
22 to hit.
It definitely hits. Yeah.
He pokes it with his hammer, and it just.
Yeah.
Yep, goodbye.
14 damage.
Easily you kill it. Yep.
Nice.
You feel your air in your lungs again, Mikhail, as the crabs are no longer.
Ah, you guys, just 1 minute longer. You couldn't have waited.
No autoerotic asphyxiation for you.
And with that, I want to cut off both of those claws and put it in my bag. I want to turn it into a necklace.
Yeah. You get the crab claws, both of them. Yep.
I'll take the meat out and give it to Craig. Here, you can do something with that. Make us some lunch.
There are 3 total. If you want just the 2 that were on you, then.
Yeah, no, I need the 2 that were on me.
Okay,
It's a
sounds
memento. Absolutely.
Okay. Craig, you do have another attack on you if you want to attack one of the Grimlocks. You can.
What the fuck? Oh.
I'm happy how serious this fight was at the beginning and how humorous it is at the end. This is really funny.
Well, it was shocking for sure.
Definitely, yes.
23 to hit.
What are you hitting?
The Grimlock that's in front of me.
I don't see you.
There's 3.
from the
Isn't
Grimlock.
there 3 Grimlocks there? No.
There's
Never
2.
mind.
Okay. Which one are you hitting? I can move you to the one that you're hitting.
Are you able to move through the moonbeam, though?
Yeah, but you take damage.
Yeah.
It's a friendly fire spell.
I don't think he knew that.
I
I
mean,
think I can get in there, like, right on the edge of it. And
I'll give it to you.
Okay, thank you. I will.
You hit it.
does it
Throw your
die?
damage. Yeah.
Like, you're a big dude on a big horse. Good luck.
Doesn't give it to you. It's
I
fine.
also have 10 foot of reach.
You have the 10-foot of reach really helps. Yeah.
Okay. 20 damage.
Kill it. We got 1 left.
That's I'm gonna back off, and that's my turn.
All right. Mikhail, it is your turn. There's 1 more Grimlock that is behind your sphere.
Oh, I'm just gonna take my sphere and ram into it.
Okay, bonus action to do that. All right, and dex save, right? That is 15.
That makes it so it doesn't
Okay.
do it. Darn.
Doesn't do anything. Okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But you still have your action though, if you want to do something.
do. Can I cast a spell? Can I do a cantrip?
Yeah, if you want.
That
Yeah.
was okay. I was just like, yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
All the hags are dead. They can't dispel magic.
yeah, I'll do acid splash.
All
Yes,
right.
rolled another deck, so hopefully he feels this one.
Yeah, he got a natural 7 on that. I think that's
Okay,
an 8.
good.
Yeah, he failed.
Bless.
Oh, that is 15 points of
How do you want to
acid
kill him?
damage.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Make another necklace.
I just want that. I just want my jaw to unhinge, have that green bubble land onto his
Mhm.
horrible, awful, gross face, and just have it melt off.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Yep. Easily. Just his face is melted off. You just see the bones as it just slumps over
Yay.
his dead. We are going to take a break, and then we're going to find out what's in that treasure chest, y'all.
Michael finally caught up. He's all the way over here.
Fucking worth it.
Good job. Yeah.
Oh
Bye,
my
guys.
god. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. once again,
And then trying to figure out what you're gonna do. So you're not muted on the stream.
do we?
All right, cool. Hey guys, welcome back.
Hi.
Now the moment everyone has been waiting for. You guys want to know the treasure that is in that treasure chest that Michael Floor has.
Yes, Michael 4 finally made his way over to where we are and all the remains of these bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Can we
So the
just move back to this?
The chest has been open.
Sure.
So you find the following: 2,000 nibs, which is copper.
Oh my god.
250 shards, which is silver, inside a tin urn. An umbrella.
Oh.
A set of weaver's tools.
Okay.
An ebony walking cane with an octopus-shaped handle made of pewter. The walking cane with the octopus handle is 25 dragon. And
Okay,
then a
that's
cracked
cool.
spyglass, which is 250 dragon.
Can I have the walking cane?
I leave it up to you guys. That is the treasure that you have.
So 2,000 nibs, 200 silver pieces. Is that what you said? Bits?
250 silver.
Shards,
So
that's-
250 shards, 2,000 nibs, and total of 275 dragon.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm rifling through it. I'm just kind of setting stuff off to the side. So if you want to grab the cane, Craig, you're more than welcome to.
I'll put everything else on the
I just
whole.
look at the spyglass and I go, can't believe this would be worth so much being cracked. But, I mean, at least we can sell it for a little extra money.
You see, Delvin the kid is there. He's like in shock, but he's just so happy. He approaches you guys as you dig through the treasures. Thank you so much. I didn't think anyone could beat them, and you bought them. Thank you so much.
Rolled my eyes.
Clark is like, yeah, thanks.
It's really no problem.
Can I don't want to be a bother, but I want to help. I can carry your items for you. Like you have a backpack or something. I can join you guys and carry things for you. I just don't know if I can be around by myself.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way we could...
We can't just.
Well- Well, I was just gonna say, it didn't work with the, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. The, what was the Wraith? Not the Wraith, the Vengeful... The Revenant.
Yeah, Revenant.
She just kind of says, well, with the Revenant, we weren't able to take him back with us through the... Yeah, through the brazier, so there's no way of knowing if we can take someone who does belong on the surface up there or not. We'd have to go all the way back up to level 1, which still, we had to go through the brazier. But, I
Delvin
mean,
looks confused, by the way, as you say that.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't know how he got down here.
There's no way.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's no
Mhm.
way to get out of game.
Mhm.
So
As for the goblin, and Zemina will like turn to look at the goblin.
Mhm.
I'm assuming you have a home somewhere in this level.
I said it come from the surface. I don't know anyone's down here.
Oh, you're a surface goblin. Okay.
Yeah, one of those. You know, when there's air, you can see the clouds in the sky. That's me.
And do you love Xanathar?
Who's that?
Insight? Because I'm like, no, like we're not doing this right now. A 17 to see if he's telling the truth about not knowing who Xanathar is.
He is telling the truth.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be affiliated with Xanathar. Doesn't know who that is.
All right. Well, this is the first goblin we've come across that really hasn't associated with Xanathar, aside from the market.
shocking.
A little bit. So
Yeah.
I'll just
like a dish.
give him not vague. I'll give him very specific directions on how to get to the second level through the stairs to get to that goblin marketplace, because since those people or those goblins were not necessarily affiliated, maybe they'll be welcoming to him or help him get to the surface if he wants to. Otherwise, I don't really care what he does. As long as he's not affiliated with Xanathar, that's all I care about.
Oh, okay. I don't want to go by myself because I can get pretty lonely. And he rubs himself next to you. Do you think you can carry me with you? Pretty please.
We're not gonna carry you, but you can follow us for the time being.
Oh, thank you. I'm not carrying anything, but I can
No.
I can definitely be an advisor. That's what I can do. I can tell you where you should go, where you shouldn't go. Be like, oh, watch out for that spider.
Quiet.
'Cause, ooh, it's scary. What?
Quiet.
Roll
Follow
intimidation.
us. Dirty 20.
He shuts his mouth. He is like, as you kind of just instinctually wipe off the crimson blood that is on your weapon, just dragging on the ground. He nods.
I mean, we can just use them as beach shields. It's fine.
Well, I mean, the goblin doesn't seem to know anything, but maybe the kid knows. Have you heard anything about the Undermountain? I'm asking the child.
Of course. He is a bit hesitant to respond because of what he heard Mikhail say after meat shield was said.
I'm going to directly address the child, and I'm going to say,
Steps back.
please ignore the beaked one. She likes to say a lot of stuff. He likes to say a lot of stuff. He doesn't necessarily mean it.
Oh, I mean it.
Mikhail, in your brain, you get just a very nice sensation, and you get a brief vision of the attic in your tavern. Your rats around. This would be a great sacrifice.
But I can't take them with me, Dan.
I know. But you just know that this would be a good sacrifice to appease him. So innocent, so young.
As Oz is thinking this, I am saying to the child, nothing's going to happen to you. I'm going to try and get you out of here.
Craig, I just don't think we can make that promise.
I'll just start walking south.
I'm going to do my
Back
best
the way
to
we
get you
came.
out of here.
Oz is gonna gesture to the kid to walk next to them.
Yeah. Delvin he is getting close to Craig. He's keeping putting to Craig. He nods at you though, and Lark is following as well. He explains as you guys are just walking haphazardly. He's like, "Yeah, there's a river here. In case you didn't know, it's filled with water. Crazy.
Wow.
What?
Water.
A river with water?
I know. But don't worry, you can swim in it. I think."
I can walk on it, actually.
You're weird. All right. So you guys are going back to the other map that you were in, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Is there anything worth investigating in the hags area?
I can quickly bring it up for you. Let's see.
Do you mean like where they were
Mhm.
living,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
ponds?
The
Yeah.
bogs.
There is none.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Dan.
Cool.
You are welcome. Just skipping all that. So we're gonna get right to it here. Going back to map G. Let me get you guys your companions at the moment.
If you want to copy and paste those two, yeah, I was gonna say
I
before
got
you
you,
swap
yeah.
maps. Yeah,
Yep.
that'll be easier for you. I've learned to do that too.
Oh yeah, believe me. And we have Michael 4. Cool. All right.
Mhm.
So Delvin and Lurk escort you. Lurk is kind of keeping quiet a little bit because of Krieg as well. Yeah, and you guys arrive back into the lair here. Again, Delvin can't see, so he is kind of like holding on to you, Krieg, for support and just following your lead.
I still have my lantern.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Which,
And
yeah, it does still provide like light. A light. It is a light source still. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Dan, can you switch us to?
Oh, I'm
that
sorry.
map?
Yep,
Oh, sorry.
you're welcome. Yep. No worries. Thank you. There you
Do
go.
Thank
we
you.
need to rest again? I know I used a lot of spells this time around.
Yeah, I was gonna say I actually only used 2 level 2 spell slots for that, which is
Oh, wow.
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Well, fuck me, that's
We-
fine.
well, oh my god, think about it this way: you can take a short rest, and you can make your crab necklace. Or you know what? Better yet, let's make with the weaving tools I found. We can make pauldrons where it looks like they're choking you on either side, but they're on your shoulders.
Just take the crab necklace. It means more.
But I'm saying you can make. Okay, fine. I just
Like,
let it
okay.
go. Yep.
So that's no to a rest.
Anyway,
I
That's
think
fine.
we're
I
close
still
to
have
go
some
for it.
slots, but
Do you need a long rest to get your spell slots back?
Yep.
Okay.
everybody does except Warlock.
yep.
Okay.
All right. So you guys taking a rest again? Same place? Or
We
no?
can.
I don't. Oh. If it's not going to be beneficial for everybody, I can wait. I have other things I can use to attack. So
Well, I mean, I used my 1 level 4 spell slot and one of my level 3s, so it's not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, that was the same with the last long rest. I used a lot of my magic conservatory, and so did Oz, so that's why we took the rest. So since Oz and you did use some, we can also take a rest. It's not a big deal, but
I
you
do
know, it's
have
just
level 1 exhaustion as well.
true.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
just do it in the
Let's
same
rest.
spot.
Rest.
let's rest
Yeah.
in the same spot. Where am I?
Here, way up
Yeah.
there.
Anyone
Dan's like,
doing watches?
okay, I'll do first and second this time. Switch
I
it
don't
up.
see myself.
I
Dan.
will do the third.
You are
watch.
right here, but let me move you.
Oh,
You are.
found it.
Oz, can I convince you to let me do the third watch?
No.
Okay.
I'll do third watch.
Immediately no.
No. You have level 1 exhaustion. Stop.
Okay. So nothing happens in the night. All of you get your spells back. Everything's good. Same thing as before. You are refreshed. Another 8 hours has passed.
Well, good thing Devlin did not die that first 8 hours we took a rest.
Nope.
Right?
He was pretty much there. Everything else is good.
All right, guys, we can go north, south, southeast, or west, or northwest. So many options. So much fun.
Hey, I have a
Um,
question. So, good morning, by the way, everyone. Hey, I hope you all slept well. I'm a bit famished. Do any of you have some food on yous?
I mean, I guess I would have shared my rations with them when we
Yeah.
took the long rest.
Oh,
Because I don't need to, so it'll look like I'm being generous, even though I don't care.
Yeah, we got crab. We could give them crab from last night.
That's true.
Oh.
True. Yeah. And I've got a skillet now too. Got
Sure.
2 skillets.
Oh
So
my
you
God.
cook up some meals, you give it to Belle and Lurk, so perfect.
Hmm.
Lurk looks like, oh, thank you. That's crab in the morning. Okay, great. All right. So where are we going?
To find the goblin community that is down here.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. So your role is very important, Lurk, and you're gonna have to vouch for us since we did save you from those sea hags and all.
Oh, what's the role, my princess?
You're just since they're also going to be goblins or goblinoids, you just gotta let them know that we're good people.
Oh, I can do that. I'm very good at telling people things.
Yes, you are really just like the river being full of water. It is very helpful. So
It
much help.
is. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely, and it's wet too. So
Yes, you're such a good little creature.
thank you. Oh my! Look at this recognition I'm getting. This is great. All right. So, are you guys going near the river?
I just want to take a peek.
Sure. Roll
further.
perception check.
Please, Oz.
10.
No, it's hard to see. Looks a little bit deeper than the part of the river you were in last time, so you don't see the bottom or anything. It's kind of murky.
I guess I'll wave Zymina over, be like, hey, do you see anything up there?
Besides that useless goblin and child, we'll see. She says under her breath. And she'll look in the direction that Oz is directing her to look in.
Sure.
23.
Sure. So, Zymina, you get a little bit of a sharper perspective on things as you see more upriver. You do notice a few things hiding in these rivers. Just a whole mix of stuff. Not directly in front of you, but in the deeper parts of the river. You see will-o-wisps, shadows,
No.
and minotaur skeletons.
The fuck?
So
I say that in game, I go, the fuck?
What?
So these are kind of like submersed and buried in this river. It looks like maybe like a dark river as well. You probably think that if you plan on swimming without type of raft or boat or anything, it will be pretty dangerous. Because they are kind of like sharks underneath, but like they are submersed in the water.
Oh.
So something to keep in mind.
You kind of see her, she adjusts her goggles so that she's looking, and as she says the fuck, she just goes, well, I see a will-o-wisp and a shadow, which, whatever, but there's also a minotaur skeleton in the water,
You see
and it looks
multiple.
like, multiple, I'm so sorry,
Yeah,
I see
that's okay.
multiple, and I'm just getting vibes that if we get into this water, there's a chance we could engage in combat with them, and that seems rough.
You do not see, and just clarifying, like if you were to walk here, you don't see any of that. It is is shallow here, but it's more for the deeper parts of this river.
So
if you
that
go
part is the
first.
deeper area.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also probably if you go further southwest.
Gotcha.
So,
So
you
she'll
know.
kind of look over to the skeleton on the gondola, and she just says, well, that way is generally safe. So I'm assuming for us to traverse this water safely, we're going to have to either find a way to raft down, take the gondola, or water walk. My bet is on the gondola, should that skeleton let us anyway.
That's fair. Do we want to check out that place in the Driders Den before we go, or
Yep,
do we just...
Because there is a door here. There's a door here as well, and then there's a passage up there, and then this takes to another map here.
And we might be on the DM screen because I see 11A, 11B, 13B. Just
Oh,
letting
thank
know.
you. Yep. let me
Oh, I
change
didn't
that.
even notice that. Helpful though.
I don't remember
Podium.
seeing that.
Yeah, I completely didn't notice it.
Thank you,
My
senpai.
perception.
You're welcome.
My God.
All right.
Codium.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. So,
I mean, we
yeah.
can go south if we don't want to trust the gondola ride. I mean, at least that's on dry land.
I mean,
I kind of say to Oz.
I kind of get the feeling that the gondola ride is fine because they haven't moved this entire time. So
Skeleton's just chilling.
yeah. I will wave the others over so we can decide what we want to do and get moving.
While I'm on the edge here, I just kind of want to call out, not like screaming or anything like that, but just call out to the skeleton and just like say how much for a ride and see if they respond or if and they give any kind of signs of like understanding what I'm saying.
They look at you, nods, and goes like this.
Let me look at the Discord. What did
Can't
you do?
speak, but can understand. Pretty much not like nods at you, but made a big 0, but isn't speaking. Looks like it
Oh.
understands you though.
Well, it looks like it could be free. Maybe he just loves doing his job, or that's what he's told to do. So do we take up the skeleton on this crazy river ride, or do we go south? Or even a bigger twist and go west? Skullport is supposed to be south, though.
He
Yeah.
nods.
All right. I'm thinking that guy is supposed to bring us to Skullport, but what are the chances of us getting back up here without encountering whatever the heck it is that killed those minotaurs?
I think the Minotaurs are still alive.
He nods.
That's
Mhm.
worse.
Yep. And I kind of
He's
just,
aware of that. Hmm.
you know,
Alright.
honestly, I think we deserve a break with all the walking we've been doing. So I'll say let's trust the skeleton to take us where we need to go. And she'll start crossing this little path here to go across the river.
Nothing happens. Your horse does get a little bit wet, but then you easily get through it. You're on the other side, and you get more of a view. What's that?
Am I able to summon my horse since we took a long rest?
Yes, you can. Your horse is back.
Yay! See, that's
stick
why we
Yay.
took a long rest.
You stick out your palm, and then a cold sensation comes out as your horse materializes in front of you.
Awesome.
I have the boy on my horse, by the way.
Okay, sounds good. So he will be. I'll tell you what, Craig. I'll give you control of him. So that way you can kind of move him with you, or however you want to handle that. I'll do that. Okay, perfect. Hey, who is anyone taking Lurk with them? Lurk kind of wants to be with Simina. I will say that.
I won't
Surprise,
acknowledge him
surprise.
coming with me. He can take care of himself. If he
Okay.
wants to be by me so badly, he can suffer.
Okay. I love you so much.
Right?
Yeah. So just to sum it up, there is a door here, passageway here, and passageway here.
I do want to take a peek in that door.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to the north to look too, since we have all this area, and before we get on the gondola, anyway.
Right.
Sure. Okay. This is what you see, Oz, as you peek in. See the following.
Rack is that?
Sure. Let me tell you. So you,
Let me tell you.
let me talk to you.
Ew.
You're welcome. So, can you roll a nature check for me, please?
Certainly. Ooh, hey. Good, because it's a +0. 17.
Perfect. You know exactly what this is. This is known as a Zorn, or Big Zorn.
Not a big
XORN.
Zorn.
Big Zorn. You do know that they are always hungry for gems. They sniff out gemstones and precious metals, tunnel through earth and rock to consume those treasures.
Huh.
They can slide through stone and dirt easy, like a fish through water. They scour the depths of the earth for precious metals and stones because they are unable to consume organic material. They ignore most other creatures. However, their ability to sniff out metals and stones often draws its attention to adventurers carrying coins and gems. They have treasure sense. They're known to usually glide through earth and also claw and bite.
That's an
Awesome.
understatement. Look at it.
Big butthole.
Gonna slowly back out.
Sure. I will let you know in that area, I think it appears to actually be asleep.
Oh, alright.
Okay, that's
So,
something.
So it's a big one. It's 10 feet tall and 10 feet wide. It's sleeping soundly in the middle of the room. Its mouth and eyes are closed. Its arms hanging limply with knuckles scraping the floor. You also see 20 cubes of solid granite measuring 8 feet on a side are arranged about the chamber. One cube near the west wall is a little bit different than the others. Let me see here. Yeah, this one that I have a question mark on. I don't know if you see the
No.
mark or it's not there. Okay, let me bring it up for you. Boom, there it is.
Yes.
There it is.
Okay. And then you also see 4 unfinished statues situated around the room that have piles of chipped stone around their bases. Okay. Yeah, that's what you see.
Okay. I wanna call Zymina quietly to try and see if she'll cast Pass Without Trace. So I can walk around and investigate.
Finish seeing what's down this pathway before I come back over.
Would this thing be able to sense precious stones that are in the hole?
No.
Because it's in a different dimension.
Mm-hmm. But if you have any on you, it may sense it.
Also, I'll share
That's
all
for
my
Oz's
knowledge.
knowledge. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I go back, do I see anything where I'm at or no?
Thank you. I'm sorry, I was looking
No,
at
it's
it.
okay.
What you see here, it's the same thing. You basically, more cave as well.
I'll listen. I hear Oz call me, and I'll come back and I'll just say,
Is it just
I'm-
jewels, or is it like gold, silver, too?
Precious metals.
Oz, with your check, it is coins, gemstones, stuff like something of value, basically.
well, if you're so worried about the creature sniffing out our treasures, you can always go in bare. It seems like it won't attack you if you don't have anything precious. And then she kind of looks down at her armor and it's like, well, I'm sure adamantine counts as a precious metal, so I won't be going in there.
So what are you guys gonna do?
You know what? I will give my money
Okay.
to Oz.
What?
okay.
Why?
Well, because it can sniff out gold and silver.
And I am going into the room.
Well, I'll
Lurk,
go in. I'll
Lurk
go
raises
in.
his hand and says, "Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt, but if that what you have is in there, I don't want to provoke that. I'm not geared or equipped for that. If you want me to hold on that for you, I can do that."
No.
You can just give
Fine.
it to me and put it in the hole. Like it's
Oh, that's
no
a
big
good
deal.
idea.
You have a hole?
I
Can I
have
see it?
several, and so do you.
What?
Show a hole.
He's like really confused as you said that. And the 13-year-old boy that's there also is looking a bit confused.
Hmm.
Okay. He's just kind of chilling out. He's not talking or anything. But Lurk is like, "Hey, listen. If you need me to take care of your hole or coins or whatever, I can definitely help with that. If you want to keep it for yourself, that's perfectly fine. I am here to help you guys out." Because you saved my life. So, up to yous.
Yeah, you and I are just gonna hang tight here while
Alright.
we go explore. It's all
Cool,
good.
We can get to know each other a little bit more. Cool.
No, I think we should just sit in silence. Actually, might pray to my god.
I'm not a religious type, but okay, sure, whatever.
When,
Alright.
When Mikhail says that, Oz makes eye contact with Simena and gives us this meaningful look before assuming Simena passed out Trace going into the room.
You do
Okay.
realize I have to be with you for this to work, right? Meaning I would also have to take all of my stuff and put it in the hole. And out of game, Pass Without a Trace is a radius centered on myself.
Correct.
I can't cast it on anyone else. It's
Okay.
only centered
Correct.
around
Yep.
myself.
That's how we determined if you could use
Yes.
it on NPCs.
Got it.
Yep.
It was they had to be around you.
Yep, exactly.
But
Alright, well,
I do have a solution, and
ahead, Craig.
I kind of look up at the is where Dan's face is in the game, and I go, if I wild shape, since technically everything I own gets molded and magically put
Yes.
inside of my body, does that count as being like noticeable, or is it like I don't even know how that would work
So,
for the creature sniffing it, you know?
My call in this is that since the items are still technically on you, it's still molded and shaped on you, I would say yes. If it is in another dimension or a different plane they cannot sniff out, then that would be safe. So
Can't help you with
anything
that.
that's in the material, if it's in the same plane and you, even if you're molded into it or not, I will say that. Yes.
okay.
Now it is
well,
asleep, but again, it is up to you. It can possibly stiffen up, but you guys are just going to have to maneuver around it or something, or whatever you want to do.
I will put my gold and my other precious items in the hole.
Okay.
Yeah, Craig's surprisingly sneaky, so
Plus, I'm not wearing any precious metals, so.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyone
Sure.
else?
yeah, Oz will stay back.
Okay. So Krieg's going forward. Zymina's going to go forward with Pass Without Trace.
No,
Lord...
I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
I'm,
Okay.
No, I'm not going in.
Okay. So it's just Krieg?
Yeah,
it's
Oz
just
is
me.
gonna wait at the door though.
All right. So Krieg, just please let me know where you're moving. Okay, I can quickly see there. Okay. Yeah, all right. So nothing's happening so far. And then when you get to the door, you see the Zorn there. It is sleeping at the moment.
Do I need to? Should I roll stealth at all?
Yep. Not yet.
Okay.
I'll tell you when to roll stealth if wherever you're going. Okay. I need you to roll stealth now, please.
Okay.
Immediately.
Wow, that was so quick.
And just straight roll.
23.
Plus
Well,
your bonus.
the 23.
Okay.
That's
Sounds
with
good.
the bonus, of course.
Cool. Yeah. No worries. Still sleeping. Doesn't
Yes,
seem
an owl
to.
bear with a fanny
do
pack of holding.
So you notice this statue right here is a mostly finished statue of a female dwarf priest carrying a stone censer. And this one right here is a half-finished statue of a cheery dwarf girl riding on the shoulders of her beaming father, whose lower body has not yet been carved. And Oz points out that question mark area over there.
Yeah.
So is this like a place for like sculptors, or? I'm
From looking
assuming-
around, you do see on the walls. But actually, when you get through the inner entrance, first let me put that for you. Sorry, there is basically dwarves that are hauling blocks of unworked stone here that is carved into the doors, statues, and other forms. So basically, it looks like some sort of stone carver's hall
Yeah.
that you see.
I'm gonna move up towards the stone that's in question.
All right, sure. So looking at it, it just looks a little different. Doesn't look at like the same material as the other ones, but it's kind of looks similar. But you kind of second guess and you look at it as different.
Can I tell what it is?
Make a straight intelligence check.
Uh, 18.
Sure. It appears to be looking here. So it seems to be faux granite. So it's just like a fake type of granite, like kind of fool's gold, but it's a faux granite material.
Am I seeing anything of
Mimic.
value in here?
So what I will say with faux granite, it is easily breakable as well. It's not as sturdy as other granite. So if you want to break it, you can.
I'm gonna check out this door up here first, and
Okay.
I'm gonna listen at it first before I do anything else.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
17.
Okay, 17. You don't hear anything. As you also see in this room right here in the corner, there's a block that's been destroyed in half. It looks like there was a pressure plate that has been triggered that is no longer effective.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't hear anything, Crick.
I'm gonna stealthily open the door.
All right. So you open the door, and there's a door at the end too, leading to a hallway. And what you see there is an entrance.
Ooh.
In the middle of the hallway, crushed beneath the 4-foot square block of stone that has fallen from the ceiling, is a goblin. Only its gangly legs are visible. It was trapped, and the goblin stepped on it and then died. And it has the same appearance as the one you came in from before. So it looks like these were originally both traps, but then they've been triggered, and the goblin is dead. Right here.
I'm gonna step over the dead goblin.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stealthily look through the door.
Alright. I'm just going to save you time. This is what you see. That leads you to another map.
Oh, okay.
And then it continues on the right.
You can go ahead.
I'm just gonna check out the right over here.
Alright.
Being careful.
Alright.
And peering around the corners stealthily.
Sure. I'll save you time. Leads to another map.
And I guess this connects with this,
It leads to a cave. Are any of you guys doing anything else in the meantime? You're just waiting for Craig.
Oh,
Okay.
we're just
I think
waiting
we're
for
waiting
Craig.
for Craig. Yeah, we don't know he's going this far. We're just like, okay.
We're just like, man, what
you
is taking
see,
him so long?
This connects, and you see a bit of a raft there as well. Whoops.
I'm gonna take a second to look at these rafts.
Sure.
And look out at the water.
So these are riverside caves. So these rooms contain conveyances that you can use to travel up and down the river as well. So you see the rafts there are drow rafts. So the drow use rafts to ply the river Sargoth. Leaning against the walls are two 10-foot square rafts made of zerk wood logs lashed together with thick spider webs. And you see resting nearby are 6 10-foot poles that the drow use to guide the rafts up and down the river.
Okay.
That is all you see.
All right.
So what I will do, actually... There you go.
I'm gonna make my way down this cave.
All right.
back to the group.
All right. And you see
Hey,
Craig coming
I
from.
hear something coming. Oh, it's just Craig. Okay. What the heck, Craig? How did you get around?
There was a door on the other side of the room, on the other side of the Zorn, that connects to this cave. You said those were extended dungeons, or you said those were
Maps.
Those were
Both-
maps.
Those are two different maps. If you go north, that's one map. If you go west, that's another map. As you can tell, I had a lot of fun preparing for this level.
I'm sure.
I peek through the door and
And you see Oz in there.
and let Oz know I'm back.
You kind of
Just
feel a little
turns around
scared
like-
as he creeps up behind you. Yep.
Did you see anything of importance in the room with the Zorn?
So it looks to be a stone carving area. There's a lot of unfinished statues. That weird looking stone cube is actually faux granite.
One thing I forgot to mention too, the other two statues in the room, Craig, just to give you a heads up, you found a half-finished stone door carved with the image of a heavily armored dwarf clashing axes with a minotaur, and also a mostly uncarved block of stone from which the features of an ornate stone brazier are emerging, not the brazier from the whole thing.
Boo!
You're welcome. Yes.
Well, I'm not really sure what any of that would mean, so I guess we can continue on, but at least we know we have multiple pathways again.
Yes, there are two other pathways up there that go to other sections.
Did you break the weird rock?
No, I was going to, and then I saw the door, and I was gonna come back, and I kind of forgot about it. But I can go back in and break it if you want.
Kinda, but also I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna go back in there and I'm gonna break it. Do I need to roll stealth again?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Could you move your character though, on where you're going to be?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just so I know.
I'm gonna go the way I went the first time.
All right.
Uh,
Before you move, I'm going to say, I'm going to move you here first.
another 21.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Don't deserve the Zorn. You're back to. Whoa. Hello. Whoops. There you go. Yep. Feel free to move him. You are good to go. And so you checked it out. You see it again.
Yeah.
Are you going to break it open?
Yeah, I'm gonna break it this time.
Okay. Easily you do. I would say with that stealth check, you managed to not cause noise. And then what you see here is a chipped alabaster throne of elven design. Sturdy in construction yet elegant in form, it is intricately carved to resemble bundled branches and twigs, with a tiny songbird perched on one end of its back. There used to be 5 carved songbirds perched atop the throne, but 4 have broken off and are lost. You just see little bird feet sticking to it. If you want to do a history check, you can.
You made it.
19.
You don't know everything about it, but what I will say is that you know it was carved by the elves of Ilefarn, Illefarn, and it's an ancient kingdom of the north. and it was the whole kingdom was destroyed 2,500 years ago.
Damn.
From war.
It's always war. What is it
War.
good for?
So yeah, you notice that. Anything else you want to do? I can't hear you. Sorry.
So is it just partially uncovered then?
You break it and manage to have the whole thing be seen. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, there's still rubble on the floor, but you are able to break it open.
Like, how heavy is the chair then?
You get your big arms out, you start carrying it. It's about 500 pounds. It's pretty.
I'm gonna leave that there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the group.
All right.
And not the way I went the first time. I'm gonna go back the way I came.
That's fine. No worries.
I'm gonna tell them about the throne. It's an alabaster throne, made to resemble the vines and branches and stuff. It weighs about 500 pounds. That was inside the faux granite.
Mikhail, you are a fan of Volo, is that right? From way back in episode 1 or 2, you mentioned about how you read his book.
I'm a big fan. Read all his
Okay.
books.
Anyone can roll a history check if you would like. Mikhail, if you're going to do it, you can do it with advantage.
Okay. 17, 15, 21.
21.
18.
Okay. Mikhail, you needed a 20. So, this is basically one of Volo's possessions that he would really like to have. He has made countless stories about it. So again, it's carved by the elves of Illifarm, an ancient kingdom in the north that disappeared from the capital, located where Waterdeep stands today, shortly before the kingdom's destruction 2,500 years ago. The Melarkin, Melarkyn, Melarkyn dwarves found it in damaged condition and planned to return it to the elves as a gift after repairing it. So this was like a peace treaty between dwarves and elves. Dwarven adventurers later found it and hid it in hopes of returning when they had a means of getting it out of the dungeon, but they didn't make it back. Finding the throne, and informing Volo possibly may lead to a reward, depending about your stance with him now. But considering he would not help fund his expedition, he may be a little weary of that. But you never know. You do know it is one of the oldest surviving relics of Illifarn, and the throne is priceless, but it has two minor magical properties. It is surprisingly light for its size, weighing only 500 pounds. However, a creature sitting in the throne cannot tell a lie.
I just had a thought. Did you say I was able to pick it up? Or that I tried
I would say
to
with your strength you are able to, yeah. You pick this. It is a throne, but
Could we put it in the hole?
yeah. Let me.
Yeah, out of game question. Like we can't take people
Yeah.
in the
Portable
hole.
I just want to see how much it weighs. Yeah, 6 feet in diameter. So
Can we take it out of the dungeon?
it is
out
10
of the-
feet deep. So I'm like, okay. Yeah, playing a portable, it's just like bag of holding. The bag can hold up to 500 pounds. So if you put that in there,
All the rest of our stuff wouldn't be able to.
you won't be able to, yeah, because
would
you can't
take
put that in there.
everything
So you cannot put it in the hole
Okay.
unless you take everything out.
We would have to take everything out, which there's a lot.
Yes. 500 pounds is your limit.
Wow.
Unless if you
Damn.
bought another bag of holding or something,
Wow.
you know, or something like that.
Just put it on one of our horses.
I'll be right back.
Just carry
We
it
could-
through the rest
Mhm.
of this level.
We could come back for it.
We could always come back for it.
Mhm.
Dump our
Good.
treasure.
Make a note of it.
Yep.
So Lurk is like, so what do you find? He wasn't in the conversation. He's like, okay, so what's next? What are we gonna do? Friends.
Well, we're gonna continue on, but
Great.
we may come back here later on. Not
Cool.
with you, of course. Not
Okay.
anything about
Oh.
you.
Oh, my feelings. Oh no. Oh, you funny guy. You... Brains of the operation right here, guys. Look at this beast of a man, you know. Yeah.
You're saying that
Alright.
sincerely, Lurk?
Everybody in the boat, please.
Let's get in the boat.
Oh, there are also
You better be saying that sincerely.
there are also drow rafts up the cave passageway.
Oh,
That's good to know.
so we don't have to take the gondola?
You gonna hurt Skeleton's feelings now?
Yep. That's
like, looked at
definitely
you
what
and,
I wanna
like-
do.
I'm gonna get on the
Okay.
gondola.
Same.
Gondola? Gondola?
Getting on the gondola.
Condoleezza Rice? Okay, we're getting on there.
Yep, Condoleezza Rice.
Go home.
All right. All of you are on the gondola. All right. And it's funny because, like, I had a token for moving the gondola, but I think I can't do that now because one's on it. So I'm just like, we're just going to pretend that you guys are... Can I?
I'm gonna give the ferryman
Okay.
2 nibs. Nibs.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna give the ferryman 2 nibs.
Okay. The skeleton is... Tiefling skeleton is slowly pushing off the land, looks at you, looks down,
Okay.
shakes his head. You guys start progressing down the river. Seems to be getting a little colder. Delvin's looking a little bit nervous. Lurk is just chilling. You do see, off to the side, the same 3 ghosts I meet on. As you get down there, they all are pirate ghosts. As you get down there, they look at you. Ahoy there, friends. Look at this, boys. We got some scallywags. Got some landlubbers that need a boat. Yar. What you looking for?
Just looking to make our way to Skullport.
Oh, that's some feisty waters there, my lass. Hey, have you seen any treasure lately? Some secret treasure? Yar. Because we've been looking and searching for that booty and we haven't come across it yet.
Is there supposed to be
Miko
hidden
just starts
treasure in the
laughing.
river?
Sorry, what was that?
Mikil says they started laughing.
Sorry, I'm
I
just
was
laughing.
Justin.
No, that's okay. I said, is there supposed to be hidden treasure in the river, or what exactly are you looking for? General treasure?
Another one pipes up. Yar in the caves. Up the river. We've been searching, we can't find it. Hoping you would find something.
Nope, we haven't found anything.
Damn it.
Deception check.
I was gonna say, while Mikil is digging us the watery
Guidance.
grave.
You casting guidance in front of the
Yeah.
3 people?
Well, not in front of them, but like. just,
Make a
like,
sleight of hand check.
Yes.
You're gonna do that. Okay.
while they're doing that, I'm just saying to the ghosts, well, if you do find it, what's the fun in that? Isn't it the fun in searching for it still?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. Okay, they do not see your sleight of hand. What was your deception, Mikhail?
Do you want me to roll my
Deception.
guidance too? Or
Oh
no
yeah, you
guidance?
can add your guidance too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. They did not see that.
That's 21.
21.
Wow,
Okay.
very good.
The ghosts, they were looking back and forth. Ah, shiver me timbers. All right. Well, if you find any treasure, please let us know. We'll make it worth your while. You see, like, one of their peg legs is falling apart as he kind of like readjusts it. Ah, I need a new one of these. All right. Very well.
What was the treasure by chance?
Oh, rumor has it. Some gold.
That's good.
Oh, we definitely didn't find any gold.
Make a deception check.
Damn it.
We were already there!
Dennis, I love you.
18.
One second, I'm sorry. Their character sheet just got away from me.
Oh no.
So they give you a close eye down. All right. Well, if you find the gold, let me know.
Sure thing.
They tied you out of game, and you had it. They're very close.
Sure thing, we will.
All right. Safe travels. You never know what can happen to you. All right, boys. Let's continue our search. Yeah. And you just see them vanish in the air. And you guys progress down the river, getting to the next map. That was close.
Very close.
I was like, Dennis, no. But
I know. I was like, we've already done it. It's fine.
It's okay. It's fine. It's all right.
I was like,
Nice.
I can't do that twice. They'll see me.
I know, it's crazy. All right, here we go. Here we go. And then you guys are there. So let me quickly, I have to just move you guys, add the NPCs, and show you the map. By the way, thank you again, everyone, for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying everything. Please tell your friends and family about us. Yeah, this is Roller Roleplay. Woohoo.
Yay.
Alright. And yeah, we have to still get Michael 4 on there. He's important. Can't forget that, y'all.
No.
Okay. So, again, as you guys travel down this river, it is dark. It is cold. I mean, Samina, with your perception 2, you are looking out for the will-o-wisp. You do see them kind of shine in and out as well. Kind of like candles flickering. It's a lot. So, like, you, from what you kind of see too, they're trying to make the surface, but then the skeleton looks down on them and then they go away.
Okay.
So you wonder if there is like an unspoken language between the ferrymen and the creatures down there. Okay. And then Michael 4.
Michael.
almost said Michael Kors, but like that's funny.
I mean, he's so fashionable.
He
Are we on
is, right?
another
He's
map?
most fun. Yep. I just had to copy and paste everyone that is there, and then I'm not going to group you all together. It's just going to be I'll add Michael 4 later. It's been a little difficult with everyone together. So you guys are on this map right now. I'm going to reveal it to you. Here we go. So as you guys progress down the river, you see some drow that are there. Okay.
So we're still on the gondola.
Yeah, you can just move you guys like on the river. Just do that. That's perfectly fine. Makes things easier for me. All right. So then there are 4 drow sentries that are keeping an eye out for river incursions. You have a north ledge there that's 6 feet above the water, and you see 2 male drows on the south ledge, and a female drow there as well, that carries a 30-foot long coil of spider silk rope tied to a grappling hook. They tell you to halt and to not move. The skeleton is looking at all of you.
Oz looks at Zymina because they figure that they're gonna have the same reaction as the rest of the drow.
I mean,
They're
we're on
talking
a-
all of you.
I mean, if the skeleton is able to stop the gondola, sure. I mean, we can stop, but I mean,
They look at the skeleton looks at you guys, but they're keeping on going. But they're looking for confirmation.
I mean, yeah, you can. I'll nod in order for him to stop. Since if the drow want us to stop, then yeah, let's not
Okay.
like immediately engage in combat.
All right. I'm just gonna move you guys to where you guys would be. I think for the drow situation here, and you guys can just move just as long as you're in that area, line of sight. Okay. The female drow token looks like this. She looks at you and says, "You are not allowed to continue. You need to debark right now. If you want to hop onto our ledges and go behind us, you can, but you cannot go further to Skullport. That is restricted area."
Well, we were told the exit to the labyrinth was in Skullport. Is there any reason why we're unable to go down that way? We have no problem disembarking here. I just want to understand.
We're on a mission from Trissa.
What did Trissa want? I'm curious. Trissa wants you to go to Skullport.
Yes, absolutely. She sent
For
us on a
what?
mission
For what? What's the mission?
to defeat the bugbears and other things that Kimarie cannot recall right now. But Mikhail would have recalled because they're smart.
Zamina shakes her head. I think there's been some confusion with my companion.
Mm-hmm.
Trissa did want us to go and eradicate the village of goblins and bugbears. The king of the area supposedly is
That's right.
actually Azrock, yeah. Whether he's in Skullport or not, we don't actually know. We were just told he is south of their stronghold. We did not know how far south we were until now.
Well, we can point you to the way. It is not at Skullport. They do not control Skullport. Neither do we.
I was just about to ask if
I
you're
figured.
here, then who is in control? And please don't say Xanathar.
It's Xanathar.
It's Xanathar.
Of course it's Xanathar. We hate
course
Xanathar. I mean, I say that in game. Just
She's a very stoic face. She is very serious. She has that grappling hook and she's just swinging it around. What you need to do is you're going to have to stop here, head north, through some caves. You traverse through it, that's when you run into the hobgoblins. If you want to start killing them there, that is completely fine. Or if you want to try to infiltrate their defenses and get a direct seat in front of the king and kill him right there, that's another great way of doing it. I'll leave that up to you. What do you say, sister?
north from here, and I'll point into this direction. Like, that's where we need to go to get there, at least in that direction.
Correct.
I'm
Keep
understanding,
heading
okay.
north, and then head west.
If you're not working for Xanathar, why are you restricting access to Skullport?
To prevent miscreants like you from trying to take control of it too. She eyes you up and
rude.
down. How's that weird?
I said rude.
Oh, rude. Okay. Sorry.
I mean, it just goes, well, that is a good point, and I understand. However, we don't live on this level. We have no interest of conquering an area, just passing through. If we were to go to Skullport and eradicate the Xanathar's Guild, which we would be extremely obliged to do and happy to, you guys can do whatever you want with Skullport. I'm sure Trista would be happy with that, in addition to the eradication of the goblin/hobgoblin camp north.
One thing to keep in mind, sister. If we were able to take control of Skullport, we would have done so already without a problem. You should know of Trissa's power, which is much stronger than yours, I would assume. You have to worry about Skull Island,
What's the
which
difference?
Xanathar. Please don't interrupt me when I'm talking.
That was
Unless
such a
you
good
want
pause.
this in your mouth, I would suggest you hush hush.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Anyways. Damn it. Anyways. Hate you. We
You broke him.
Skull Island. Skull Island. Yes,
Yeah.
Xanathar's minions have control of Skull Island, and they are at the tens of hundreds. They facilitate all of that. The hobgoblins only have access to a secret entrance to get there. We are unable to infiltrate that as of yet. What you can do is go in, make nice peace and quiet with the hobgoblins, and go check out Skullport that way if you wish. That's when you can kill them all from the inside, and then we can take over. However, I don't know if Trissa wants you to infiltrate Skull Island or Skullport, if that is her wish, because I do not think that is true. But I can understand that you would need to kill the hobgoblins in Azrock. So that is my advice and help. So.
I mean, Zymina seems compliant in just going north. But considering what had happened in the dungeon, she's also very much okay with the idea of you guys wanting to fight, should you want to. Just as clarification, but she'll look at the drow and just say, well, the information was very helpful to understand our position in this fight. I'm more than happy to dock here and go north. And then, leaves the rest of the decision making to the party. If you guys want to
Yeah.
fight,
I
you
agree.
can.
Go north.
Yeah, no reason to. So Oz will just start making to get out.
Okay.
North side.
Lurk and Delvin are following with you as well. And the goblin says, "Oh, thanks. And, how you doing? How you doing?" And one of the female drow holds her hand, except for the goblin.
And why
Looks
is
like,
Why?
excuse me, what? You are an enemy of us, aren't you? No, I am just a bystander. From the surface. Coming down here. She shoots an
And-
arrow.
I'll
No!
step in front to try and take it from him because, as I had said earlier about him trying to provide us goodwill for that,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I will
Oz
say
has-
Try to
she's
block
about
it.
to shoot her arrow. Yeah, I would say she's about to shoot an arrow, but then you get in front of him.
yeah, and I look at her and I just say, please don't be stupid. You know the drow are anything but. He's our only ticket into convincing the goblins to get in there. How else are we going to infiltrate them if we only have a bugbear?
You're right. I got a little too hasty. I hate the sight of goblin blood. Go on then. Proceed. Go!
So I'll usher him to go forward. Lurk,
Okay.
that is. It's
Yep.
like, aren't we'll be on our way.
As we go up the tunnel, under quietly whispering, and say, if we ever go against them, I want to kill that lady first.
Well, let's wait till we get a little farther up the tunnel before I say anything.
Yeah. So, you guys, there is a tunnel on the right as well as another one on the right, but I'll leave it up to you what you want to do.
To the right.
She said north, right?
She said all the way north.
Yep.
And then west.
It's north.
In response to Mikhail's comment, Zamina will just say, yeah, these drow are a little pretentious. I had no idea they would be so much like that.
Well, can't say it's a huge surprise, right?
I mean, I can't say that I've interacted with them as much as I have Jarlaxle, and I really can't count myself, can I?
Well, you couldn't.
You know I've only had this body for 3 years, bitch. How dare you?
Know thyself.
All right. Yeah, thank you for your patience with all of the winding caves here. So, in that area, that is another map, but it's kind of familiar to what Craig saw. Say a similar hallway, Craig. Yep, where the Zorn was. Yep, exactly. So yeah, if you went that way, you wouldn't have to deal with the drow, but okay. You do see it is going to the west as well. The north, that is just, it looks like it's a crumbled area that you can't traverse. So that's a dead end to north. But if you go to the west, it continues.
Okay. Well, we'll keep going, right?
Yeah, if you want.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
H to the E, L, L.
It's yeah, they have a lot of fun designing this map.
I bet.
Yeah. And again, it's 5 feet to 5 feet. It's cold. Not as damp anymore, but you do see entrance here, and then there is a bunch of hobgoblins there.
Of course. I just like, you know what? I had my time. I'll just look at where Krieg is and I'll just say, hey, just let you know there's some hobgoblins up there, so it's yours and Lurk's time to shine. And I'm going to wild shape into I think I can just do a regular wolf.
Oh. Alright.
Because obviously they're gonna have some beef with drow, and I don't want to create any tension.
Very good.
Wait, before we go in there, can we just all talk and see what the game plan is here? Like, are we going with Teresa? Are we gonna try to side with the hobgoblins? Like, before we send Craig to the wolves, like,
Literally.
what
Literally.
what is the end game for us?
I guess that is a good question. I never said I actually agreed with Trissa, or that I
Right.
don't know that they'd be a great ally. I don't know that the hobgoblins would be a great ally either. If what that other drow said is true, and Xanathar's faction is taking over Skullport, you know that just means more intellect of ours. So who knows what we can trust anymore.
And
If he's gone and done that so far, it's just... I think it's best to hear out what the goblins can do, because as far as I can tell, Xanathar hasn't reached the drow. So maybe let's just see what the situation is and go from there.
are we gonna tell them that Teresa sent us, or are we just acting like we're passing through?
I would say we should just act like we're passing through. If they think we're affiliated with Trissa by any means, they could probably just attack us.
Yeah.
And I kind of look at Oz and Krieg for like their input, as it seems like really it's just Mikhail and I having a conversation.
No, I agree.
Just in case you have input.
Nope. We're on the same page.
Yeah, I think we're all on the same page here.
Yeah, I mean, and that drow just said that the hobgoblins have a secret tunnel to Skullport. So for us, if Skullport or around Skullport is where the brazier is, like that's probably our end goal potentially.
Right.
I have a quick question for you out of game. Are you thinking that it's there, or did you think that someone told you that that was there?
No, that's just an
Okay.
assumption I've
Making sure.
made
All right.
personally.
Cool.
But because I figured the brazier would be, or at least past Skullport, or like around it or something,
Okay.
because I figured you wouldn't take us through this whole fucking level without taking us to Skullport. So...
I mean, the layout of the dungeon is already made. I did not choose where to put the brazier. Just letting you know.
You're making
Yes.
an educated guess as to the location of the brazier.
Guesstimation at best. So, okay, go ahead, Craig. Go talk to these
An
hobgoblins.
educated wish.
Yeah, I'm just exercising the fact that, like, again, I'm not siding with any of these people. I'd be happy to eradicate all of them and just leave the dungeon empty.
I don't want to be in like a fucking guild war though. Like, this is gonna get too messy, and it's gonna take way too long.
True. So we
You see
have to
Lurk
choose the
going
side.
inside.
All right, I will now I will get off my horse and transform into a wolf.
Lurk's going inside. He's like, "Don't worry, I got you." Hey guys, what's going on? And the hobgoblins are on high alert. Who are you? Oh, I'm just a goblin from the surface. I got friends. They're here. We're just kind of moving along. Yeah. Hey guys, come on.
Craig, go first.
I'm right behind him.
Okay, so you're behind him.
Yeah.
And you see the hobgoblins, and there is 11 hobgoblins and a hobgoblin captain, and the captain's speaking with you.
Hello.
Hello there. I'm surprised to see someone like you down here.
Well,
Nice wolf.
thank you. We're on a mission.
What's your mission?
We need to get to Skullport.
For what?
We're trying to get past these elves, and we're trying to...
The drow?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. The
Scum
drow.
of the earth?
Yes.
That the sun doesn't even welcome them?
Yeah.
I want to kill one so badly.
Well, there are some down the other way.
I do know that. We've been fighting for control of this cave for months.
We found a way around them.
What is that?
Well,
You're confusing me, brother, here.
do you know, in one of these side caves, there is a Zorn. Are you aware of that?
No.
There is a way around the Zorn.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop you here. If we're gonna proceed any further with this, we're gonna have to take you to our leader. He would probably want to hear this information. We need to get you registered within our community.
That sounds fun.
Then you
to
can
me.
go. All right.
I do have a group of travelers with me. They are what you would consider, well, some of them you would not consider to be allies, but they are allies.
What do you mean by that?
Well, one is a Kenku.
I don't have a problem with Kenku. What about your other friends?
One is a shapeshifter.
What kind of shapeshifter?
in my wolf form, I'm just my head's down, looking at the ground.
And he looked at the wolf. He's like, "Is this the shapeshifter?"
No. That is my wolf.
Make a deception check.
I'm struggling.
Okay, can you just tell that to Dan?
I'm sorry. I'm struggling a little bit because of this cough.
That's okay. No, you're fine.
I rolled a 17 for deception.
All right. He's like, okay.
They're a doppelganger. And
Yeah.
I also have there's also a human child with me. He is not to be harmed.
All right. Well, I can't guarantee that unless they do something reckless.
He's scared.
Yeah, because he's a human.
He can't do anything to you.
I'm aware of that. Well, show your friends, all of you, and we will escort you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Legion of Azrock. And that's where we're going to roll out of today's episode.
Legion.
Okay, not the Legion.
The Legion of Azrock.
Legion.
Legion. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a lot of stuff, a lot of caves, a lot of fun killing those hags. And we love you. This was Roleplay. Bye-bye.
Boy.
My camera's making me very dark and red.
Oh my god, you're so dark and so
I am
rare.
so dark and red.